Welcome, everybody, to yet another adventure here in the wonderful and whimsical realm.
The Wonderical?
Wonderical and
The wonderful.
whimserical. Stare deeply into my double chin and gaze upon the future.
Are you feeling insecure about the double chin, TJ?
People on the internet have been making fun of TJ. I can tell, dude. Double chin TJ. Double fucking
It is fucking
chin.
hilarious. You should keep it out more often.
I mean,
You know what, TJ? You should never grow a beard again.
His double
You
chin.
should display that double chin.
I'll be honest with you guys.
Beware the might of the double chin.
You're
Big fat flap of useless skin.
Well, I acknowledge you have a double chin. I'm not impressed by your double chin. I'll be honest with you. I'm
You're
not
right,
impressed.
because it's like anything you do in life, someone else is doing it better. And obviously,
That's how I
George
feel.
Lucas is the grand champion. I'll
oh my
never come
God.
close.
Can you even call that a double chin?
No.
It's like a second head growing down
Yeah,
there.
you're right. It's like a second head. Anyway, we've already talked like 9 times about George Lucas's
Yeah,
double
we're
chin.
not.
But one thing
do
we
it
were,
again.
one thing we could.
Before we move on, TJ, there's
no,
one thing.
No.
There's
no,
one thing.
No, there's not.
There's one.
No,
thing,
there's not.
There's one thing about the intro that I've never pointed out.
Okay.
That I've always thought.
Yeah.
The only time you actually look happy in the intro, TJ, is you're taking a big old fat puff of your fucking cigarette. It's like the one moment in your life where everything, all things
true.
click.
It all makes sense.
It all makes
now.
sense. Like you close your eyes. I don't want to close my. Yeah, you fucking do that, TJ. You take a deep fucking breath,
Uh-huh.
and it's just like the only time you're ever happy, TJ.
Mm-hmm.
Why is and I actually feel that in your real life, TJ. Like I hate to like
Uh-huh.
kind of put you down the psychologist chair, kind of like get you down on that fucking couch, but why is it that you're only happy when you're smoking?
I'm only happy. That's not true. There's another time I'm happy, Scotty.
Oh, when you're eating fattening foods?
No. When I'm listening to the melodic, majestic tones of Ben Shapiro.
Wow. Look at him.
So earlier I was listening to a video at double speed, and you guys were like, how do you even listen to that shit?
Yeah, it's horrifying.
Yeah, and I just love it. I've told you guys I wish there was a 3x speed on YouTube. But I said that one person I don't typically watch, I don't really typically watch at all, but if I do end up watching any sort of Ben Shapiro thing, I usually have to slow him down from 2x speed.
Yeah.
Now, he doesn't always talk super fast, but a lot of times he does. And so he can actually be hard to follow. But anyway, let's take a listen. Let's show people what we're dealing with here.
2020. So, which of these theories
That's
is more
normal
plausible?
Ben Shapiro.
Well, let's go to the evidence. Okay, so
I want to try to find him
you can now
talking
access
a little
all of our
faster.
content,
There he
including
goes.
articles, shows, and more, directly from the app. All access subscribers
pushing
get our
his
new
app.
exclusive discussion features where they can
All right.
interact directly with hosts,
So that's
writers,
normal.
special guests. The
1.25.
app is available on Apple and Android, so download it today. Become a subscriber. Come join the fun. It's a party on over here. Come
Okay,
on,
that's-
join us.
that's
DailyWire.com, the
1.5.
largest, fastest growing conservative podcast and radio show in the nation. For you to actually discern whether that's criminal or not, because it's just too vague. What this would have to be is a concerted attempt to effectuate an American
How you
policy.
feeling
to
about him at
help Trump in
1.5
2020 by targeting an
I
American citizen.
really have to tune in to what he's like saying in a weird way in order to fucking understand.
You feel like you have to
That's
listen more actively at this point.
way too actively.
Let's do
Well,
two.
it's not
enough to
even
say.
it's not even active listening really. It's
Right.
just listening in a different way.
Right.
Like normal conversational
So
pace
you
is
find
pretty.
you find it a little harder to discern at this rate.
Yeah, I've just got to really like laser focus. And
Hey,
even
Trump,
then,
2020.
I'm not really given any time at all to ruminate on anything he's saying. It's just gone as soon as it comes out of his mouth.
Right.
Generally. Because guess what? Virtually everything a president does is attempted to affect his reelection possibilities. Right? Virtually everything on economics, on foreign policy, all of it has to do with the president.
See, because I've trained my mind to listen to shit really fast, I don't have that issue here. But I
trained my superior mind.
I didn't say anything like that. Shut up.
I've
trained my superior mind.
That's not. I never said
It goes
superior.
like-
I never even implied it.
trained
Stop
my
it.
mind.
No.
So many other people listen at normal speed, well, some of us must listen at double speed.
I spent hours hunched over my workbench, sweating, training my mind into an incisive tool
I did.
that would be able to discern any language no matter
So
how
hold on.
fast
Let's listen at
it's spoken.
1.75.
Foreign policy is being directed toward helping a president. Yeah, I mean, again, every president does that. The question is whether Trump did something criminal in withholding military aid by going after Joe Biden specifically. In order to go after Joe Biden specifically, an American citizen initiated a corrupt investigation into Biden from a foreign government in order to affect 2020. So dual use is not a possibility under the Get Biden theory. The answer as to whether the Bidens could ever be legitimately investigated by Ukraine, thanks to pressure from Trump, is the distinguishing point in the two theories. So under the Get Biden theory, the answer is no.
Okay. That's 1.75.
It's getting way
right.
harder.
2.
And now here it is at full double speed.
Even as part of a broader Ukrainian anti-corruption push, any mention of Biden turns that push into a corrupt effort to use American taxpayer dollars to attack a political rival in 2020. Under the
Starting to sound like a fucking
investigating the Bidens doesn't.
Starting to sound like a fucking villager from that. What's that fucking stupid Nintendo game?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
God damn it.
God fucking. It's on the tip of my tongue, Sonny.
It was, dude.
My memory ain't what it
Remember
used to
back
be.
in the Nintendo?
I don't even
Yeah.
remember then.
Automatically mean that Trump was aiming at 2020 election year purely. Rather, he was obsessed about 2016 and wanted
See, this is the point where I feel like I really have to start like paying attention to actually discern the words.
Dude, it's Animal Crossing. That's what he does, dude. Listen to an Animal Crossing villager. It's the same shit.
All right.
Let's listen to that.
I'll see if I can find it.
Yeah, just find
Oh, I guarantee you can find that.
Animal Crossing villager voice.
Okay.
You'll find it, dude.
I gotta go to YouTube here.
TJ.
Villager Animal Crossing, blah, 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 blah.
If you really want to take things to the next level, so you can download the videos and speed them up as much as you want, though.
Yeah, that's true. But that's too much work.
Have you ever felt around?
No, I don't want this think piece on Animal Crossing villagers.
I just want to hear them.
Yeah, dude, you got to hear it. Dude, it's pretty fucking close to Ben Shapiro. Maybe that's what they're doing. They're just speeding up Ben
All right,
Shapiro.
here we go. Let's see.
See?
Okay, yeah. I see it.
Ben, is that you?
I see what you mean.
Play some
everything
Ben
you ever heard
again.
from Rudy Giuliani investigated on that score. So, your theory of Trump's impeachment comes down to which of these two theories you find more plausible, as I've been saying all along. Now, here's the problem. There are only two people really who are going to be able to answer this question. Right? Trump himself can answer the question, but is unlikely to. Rudy Giuliani can answer the question, and this is the thing that should scare Trump. If in fact Rudy Giuliani was delegated by Trump to Ukraine to get Biden.
Giuliani.
It's perfect, dude. I love it.
Get the wire.
Dude, I want a Ben Shapiro Animal Crossing villager in the next fucking release of that game. I'll buy it. If they'll put like a little Ben Shapiro raccoon that comes to town or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Try to sell you its app and podcast.
Yeah.
I would say like random word. Giuliani.
I love it, dude.
Russia. No.
Yeah, boy. Yeah.
You know why we're here today, TJ?
No, I don't.
Oh, man, no one told you?
No.
You're
Look,
out of
guys,
the loop.
Out of the loop,
I think Paul might be out of the loop, too.
as usual.
You know what, guys? I originally planned for like terrible American tourist traps, but you know what? In honor of Paul, roll the real video, TJ.
Nope. Not
Most
watching
gruesome sports injuries.
it. Not watching
Show's
it.
been canceled. It is now most gruesome sports injuries.
Nope.
All right, TJ, we planned this, TJ. Go ahead and roll it.
I don't have that.
Oh, God damn it, dude. You didn't get that fucking text?
No, sorry.
Damn.
Fucking pitiful, dude.
Sucks,
Fine,
dude.
we'll do the original episode. Fine.
TJ
I was
is
trying.
once again found to be in error.
Error.
Fucking worthless, TJ. Can't take you anywhere.
Error.
This is like the epicenter of tourist trap in the U.S., TJ.
Is
So,
it?
TJ, what's a tourist trap, TJ? Do you already know? Maybe you know, maybe you don't.
I mean, a tourist trap is like, I mean, isn't it? I don't know exactly the definition, I guess, but
Yeah.
it's somewhere that you go where every single thing around you is designed to suck up as much of your money as possible, and you pretty much have one, like, yeah, it's like, you know, you're in Disney World or something, you know, like you have no choice but to spend your money there, You're like a
Right.
captive there, basically,
Yeah, correct.
you know, and so yeah,
Here's the official definition of a tourist trap.
Okay.
A tourist trap is an establishment or group of establishments that has been created or repurposed with the aim of attracting tourists and their money.
Right.
Ooh. Tourist traps will typically provide services, entertainment, food, souvenirs, and other products for tourists to purchase.
right. It's like they take care of all your basic needs.
So you stay there.
So yeah, you know, so there's no encouragement to leave, and it's like we own all the restaurants, we own all the shit. You know, we're doing everything we can to part you with as much of your money as we possibly can during your stay here.
Oh, man. Yeah, dude. I've been to quite a few places like this.
Yeah.
And it's strange. Like, well, Las Vegas is kind of this.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
For sure.
we're gonna get into that Las Vegas.
100%.
So there's a reason many places have become quote unquote tourist traps. It's probably because in many ways they're special. It's not to say every tourist trap lives up to the hype, but there are generally reasons why people go to these destinations. So
Right.
it's not saying there's no reason to go to Times Square, because you know, if you look and you talk to a regular New Yorker that lives there, like, oh, never go to Times Square. But I mean, obviously they live there, they've seen it. It's like that's not to say there's no reason to go to these places, but just be aware of what they are. And of course, tourist traps help you have proper infrastructure for tourism. You know, obviously, look here at Times Square. There's a bunch of shit you can go, and a bunch of shops
There's
you
a
can
bunch of fucking shops and shit.
So keep
If
up
they
the
had
next
room
thing.
to put some rides or something in, they would.
Yeah.
You know?
So, of course, I love Urban Dictionary, so I actually pulled up their definition as well, which is closer to what TJ said.
A place specifically designed to attract stupid tourists and take their money. It's like taking candy from a baby. That's how easily they fork it over.
It's hard to argue with that.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
I thought the largest ball of twine in the world would be really cool and worth every penny of the $29 entrance
Dude, we
fee.
need to get in the tourist
Yeah.
trap business.
But I was really disappointed when I realized it was nothing but a dumb tourist trap.
Dude, you know what? We need to take advantage of the fact that every dude with a beard looks like Paul. And we just need to say, like, meet all your favorite characters. Meet Kratos. Meet whoever else has a beard.
And just me sitting in
Yeah,
a cage.
and we just move Paul down the line to each exhibit, you know? As the tour group moves on, Paul just goes to the next room, gets ready. They pull back the curtain, there he is again in another costume, you know?
Jesus.
It's Santa Claus, everybody look! Ho, 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 you know?
I have a beard.
Ho, ho, ho.
Wow, Santa Claus!
You already paid. Ho, ho, ho.
And who cares? Because, you know, oh, and on your way out, be sure to fucking hit up the gift shop and the restaurant. Ride the fucking Paul experience ride, you know?
An immersive 4D experience.
You get to be in the perspective of like a fucking cheese sandwich that Paul eats. Travel through Paul's digestive system and shit.
You into the Paul turn?
Welcome to Paul. Yeah, you're getting flushed down the fucking toilet.
You just get shit out at the end. Shit out into the gift shop toilet.
The last thing you get to see is like Paul looks at his shit real quick and flushes it.
The whole gift shop is just me looking down into the toilet for a ceiling. as you walk through it. Like endless mugs and
Dude,
t-shirts and
If I ever become an eccentric,
keychains.
if I've ever become an eccentric millionaire, I want to do this.
The Paul experience.
The Paul experience, dude.
What the fuck?
Available only in Las Vegas, Nevada, dude.
Oh dear God, why?
Oh,
Put
man.
Paul on the Vegas Strip, dude.
Okay, cool.
So, TJ, there's actually signs you're in a tourist trap.
I gotcha. 6 signs.
Nope,
This is a
it's not,
different.
it's not there. I feel like the document, you can find it real quick.
All right, you didn't pull it for some reason.
It must have been you.
It was you.
Error, TJ. You did not pull the
This
document
is your
properly.
error, bitch.
Negative.
You
It
pulled
is your
this stuff.
error.
Ah, whatever.
It is your error, TJ.
6 sure signs you're caught in a tourist trap and how not to fall
So,
for the hype.
if for some reason you're too stupid, you can't figure it out, this magazine has politely reminded you how that you can actually discern if you're in a tourist trap or not.
If
Cool.
everything about you, if everything around you is making your wallet lighter and lighter, that's how you know.
That's
You're in a
that's
tourist
good
trap.
sign.
That's the only sign you need.
So world famous. So if
The
you've
world famous.
So everyone's heard of fucking the world famous Grand Canyon.
We should be I need to take notes for my Paul experience.
Yeah.
The world famous Paul experience.
Yeah,
Damn.
so and any of that puffery shit that you're gonna see in advertising, like, you know, come here like this, you know.
Yeah, if something's actually world famous, it usually doesn't need to tell
The
you.
biggest this. The
Yeah.
mystery thing. Come see this thing that no one will tell you about till you're there.
The Arizona Visitor Center doesn't sell its crown jewel as the world famous Grand Canyon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nor do Nepalese authorities advertise hiking and summit climbs on the world famous Mount Everest.
Right.
Yeah.
World famous is kind of like something that somebody that's got something chintzy puts on the top of it to
100%.
make it look.
To fancy it up again. What's this? Number 2,
Never,
never
again. So many tourism-related enterprises cater almost exclusively to passing trade, including once-in-a-lifetime bucket listers, cheap and cheerful safari companies, airport hotels, and restaurants near the Leaning Tower of Pisa, or their pyramids have little incentive to provide value for the money, as they'll never see you again. So basically, a lot of the places nearby these big tourist traps suck.
Right.
The restaurants are overpriced.
But the whole appeal of them is like
It's right there.
near the fucking pyramids.
like,
and
this
shit.
restaurant might suck fucking ass, but hey, you get a view of the pyramid, so...
And they know you're not fucking hanging around.
Yeah.
You're only in town for a few days and you're going back to your shitty house.
They're not looking for
You're not-
repeat business.
Right. You're not going to be
Precisely.
showing up demanding your money back and shit. You just got other things to do.
Pretty much. No locals.
Yeah.
Pretty self-explanatory. There's certain places you go, like if you go to Bourbon Street, it's all people from out of town. You go to the red light district in Amsterdam, it's virtually 100% British or American people. That's how it is. That locals don't want to hang out there because it's filled with a bunch of annoying-ass tourists who are wasted usually. So, pretty self-explanatory in that one.
Bogus boasts.
So, basically,
Wait,
Loch
supposed
Ness
to fact
Monster...
check this shit?
Yeah, just...
Wait a minute. You're going to say the Loch Ness Monster is bogus here on this show?
Well, yeah.
I didn't know you had that stance, Scotty.
I love that, dude. They up to 1 million visitors arrive annually at Loch Ness in Scotland, hoping to come face to face with a monster, but settling for a fridge magnet. I love that.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's pretty much the truth.
The town off the TV.
Oh yeah, so when
Yep.
like we saw a little bit of that when we were in
we definitely
New
did.
Mexico for
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad. Yeah.
Dude, what about that fucking town, that little mountain town we went to? I got you that
God,
shirt.
that shirt that Paul had for years.
Yeah. You still have that shirt?
yeah,
What was it
I
called?
do.
Northern Exposure, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what it was.
yep.
There was this little sad town that was literally the only things that were like, there was like 2 or 3 places there that were like literally trying to ride
Northern Exposure.
whatever hype still remains for the long forgotten TV show Northern Exposure.
Remember that
Yeah.
they made that horrible movie The Beach with Leonardo DiCaprio, and they had to just recently close that beach because so many stupid tourists were basically just destroying the ecosystem. Like
Great.
this happens all the time. Venice, actually, the city of Venice is having a huge problem because so many people are trying to go to Venice, and it's like just so clogged with tourists, and the infrastructure can't handle it because it was built in the fucking like 16th century or some shit. So I mean, a lot of these places end up just getting destroyed by tourism, so they actually limit the number of people that can even visit at that point.
Yeah.
Crazy. Phony tourist information.
People trying to
centers.
sell you tours, trying to sell you on different restaurants or
Oh,
a
yeah.
cruise.
A lot
or
of
what-
this in L.A.
Oh yeah, you see this a lot in New Orleans.
People will be busking right there on the
Vegas.
street, handing you
Vegas
these
has
flyers
this shit,
for
you know.
tours of the
Absolutely.
stars or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, so
course.
that's all. I mean, it's pretty obvious shit.
Okay. I mean, obvious for the most part, but hey, the never again one I think was a good point.
Yeah.
So let's look at Times Square.
My favorite
TJ.
thing with world famous is not really when it even applies to tourist things, but when it applies to like food items.
world famous.
I like when a
hamburger.
restaurant's like, try our world famous mega burger or some shit.
It's usually
you know?
world famous burger or world famous pizza.
Oh yeah.
So we're not quite. We're actually
Not
gonna go,
here yet.
Yep.
Where are we at?
The 3. Yep. Here we are. This is Times Square, TJ. It's our. It's gonna lead off with that. I figured like, dude, if we're gonna go fucking with this list, we need to start at the fucking biggest fucking tourist trap in the U.S.
Is this the biggest tourist trap in the U.S.?
I would say pretty much it is.
Because I would have said like,
Have you ever been
No.
to Times Square?
no.
Yeah, I got to go when I was about 15, I think.
I would have thought it'd be like Disneyland.
I actually stayed in a shitty little one-room kind of rental place that was a block off of this. It was over a laundry shop
Gotcha.
with my dad for a couple of weeks. So I walked up and down got on the subway near here, yeah, it was back when I was there. That was in the 90s. It was already like this. I mean, at literally every place is a restaurant or a boutique shop or a big fucking designer shop. It's pretty fucking
And it's just a
insane.
square, basically. There's not anything really super special about it.
I mean, I will say that it is
it's
pretty
impressive.
As a kid that had never been in a city that big, yeah, looking up at all the skyscrapers and stuff was pretty memorable. You know what I mean? I think that's what draws people to it.
Oh, for sure.
There were a lot of tourists around. I mean, this is definitely a hub of tourists, and it really, like I said, for a kid that grew up around not a lot of tall buildings, this was pretty fucking insane to see. So
Let's look around, TJ. This is Father Duffy. I don't know who the fuck he is, but he's got a set.
That's Father Duffy. You don't know who fucking Father Duffy is?
the Father
I'm afraid I don't.
Well, and look,
School
you
of
can
Rock,
see some
so-
tourism going on right there.
And this billboards everywhere.
I mean, yeah,
This
it's-
really does strike me as very like America.
And
man.
this is definitely not that crowded because you can see shots of this where it's completely and utterly
Oh
filled.
yeah.
And it's kind of hard to fucking
McDonald's
reiterate
there.
how impressive it is to be standing at the base of some of these fucking buildings. Look up.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
I mean, look at how tall some of these fucking buildings are.
Yeah, they just tower
and you're just
over you.
literally surrounded in every direction by buildings that tall, and you can't see anything. And you can walk for blocks, and it's like that. I mean, that's what I think draws people to it. That's certainly what drew me to it when I got to go.
Plus, it's just full of bright colors and
And TJ, look,
shops.
they even
and
have hot
food
dogs.
and shit.
I mean, yeah, every step you go is like a fucking bar or a little fucking cantina or a hot dog place or a big shopping fucking thing. And it just funnels you up and down the street.
Cool.
Look at the McDonald's, man. You tell me you don't want to go fucking get a burger at that McDonald's, TJ?
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit, dude, there's some people disappearing though.
Whoa, look at
Headless
that guy.
man.
Dude, if he can fucking tourist there.
Dude, look how that guy's
Anybody-
body is. His ass in the chair, but the other half of him is floating.
Whoa, there's some ghosts down here. This is crazy. What the fuck?
The ghost of
Not to mention it got
Times
a lot
Square.
more crowded all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I mean, you take one step forward and suddenly, oh, look at this dude looking at the camera. Look at this fucking weirdo.
Yeah, there's some strange things going on down here.
And now it's what? Now it's
Oh,
changed.
look at that. Look at that right there. Turn to the left, TJ. The good old vaunted I Heart New York t-shirt, man.
Oh, Demons and Wizards is playing there.
Right next to a fucking snow cone
Chelsea hates that fucking
vendor.
band. Snow cones, yeah. Ben and Jerry's around. They make a good killdozer.
They're rebuilding a Bubba Gumps right there. The old, like, that's how you know you're in a tourist trap. If there's
The
a Bubba
view.
Gumps,
Oh, yeah.
like
Oh,
isn't that kind of the measure of tourist traps nowadays?
Oh, yeah. For
If
sure.
there's a Bubba Gumps within a couple blocks, you're in a tourist trap, probably.
So as you guys can see, I mean, this area is pretty impressive. Like Paul said, even just removing yourself a little bit from the square, it's just constant, just billboards everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, you can walk for
tourists
blocks
everywhere,
in
shops
every
everywhere.
direction, and it's exactly like this. It's crazy.
So, I mean, what we see one of the huge disadvantages, if you don't like huge crowds, this ain't the place for you. It's just filled to the brim with people almost all hours of the day, 24/7. Like it says, the city doesn't sleep.
I got to tell you, dude,
I didn't
there's
know-
different kinds of crowd, though. I can handle a city crowd like this because everybody's got their own thing. They don't want to fucking, they're not all there for the same purpose. You know what I mean? There's people going to work, there's tourists, there's people riding their bikes around. Everybody's got their own agenda, and you can blend into a crowd like that. I don't like these big mass, like, I've been funneled into one little plot of land with the same people for the same reasons because we all want to ride fucking Pirates of the Caribbean. You know what I mean? Like, that's not, in my experience at least, that's not a place in a big city like this. Like, I like this type of crowd. There's a hustle and a bustle to it.
I'll tell you what, the perspective I got, so I went and I actually looked from a lot of native New Yorkers, people that lived in New York for a long time, is they absolutely cannot stand this area. It is like reviled.
Oh, yeah.
They avoid it if at all
Well,
possible.
why would they ever come down here?
It's
Filled with shitty hot dog shops
It's a
and
tourist-
overpriced tourist shit. Of
Yeah.
course, they're like people that live in New York
So
are not going to be down here.
Now we're going to get into some of the reasons why it sucks. So, TJ, can you pull up the next image?
Dude, that Eminem thing looks awesome.
Costume characters, TJ. And this isn't exclusive to New York City.
I've seen this scam going on all over the place.
But this is like, I think this is the place where it all started, from
Is
my
it?
understanding.
Okay, cool.
Uh,
We even saw this shit in Rome.
Yeah, so quite possibly the most notorious of NYC tourist traps is the costume characters lurking around Times Square. You'll quickly realize this is a scam by looking at the condition of the costumes. As you can see here, these costumes are pretty raggedy. But while many tourists won't go near the creepy characters, and of course you really probably shouldn't, others sadly fall for the trick. So the scam is pretty straightforward and simple. So a tourist sees somebody, like let's say these guys here, and they want to take a picture, right? I want to take a picture with Christmas Mickey Mouse. So you'll say, yeah. They can't ask you for money. They can't say, give me $5. So let's say, oh, I want a donation. So I want you to give me a donation, and then, of course, you can take the picture.
Yeah. So what I would get was
Usually they wait till you've
I
already
did-
taken the picture.
I never took a picture with one of these guys, but
Well, they
I
have
did
to tell you beforehand.
Even if you engage with them, they'll start asking. Like each one of them has like a little charity thing that they're doing. Oh, I'm out here for the 42nd Street orphanage, or I'm out here for litter removal, or whatever it is.
Well, that's changed. Like they probably did do that, but the city of New York cracked down severely on these guys.
Oh, okay.
So and they
When I was
limited it.
strolling around down there, dude, these guys were thick as thieves. Not just like full costume guys like this. There are different people like playing music on every fucking corner, playing, and most of it is just shit. There's dudes rapping and
Oh, we're gonna get into those people too.
singing,
the
and-
free CD guys.
Yeah, passing out CDs, hustling for some business.
So what'll happen too is, and we're about to our first video actually is of this. We're gonna see is another thing too is let's see if you even agree. Okay, I'll give you Elmo. My kid wants to take a picture with Elmo. I'll give you $5 for the picture. So you
Right.
agree to that. Mickey Mouse swoops in, and of course Mickey Mouse wants to get paid for the picture too, even though you didn't ask for him to be in the picture.
And he's
But
like,
that-
"Oh, where's my $5?"
Yeah, where's my $5 now? So, TJ, can you play that first video about the costume or the photo scam?
Mm-hmm.
So we're actually going to see this when it actually happens.
Sorry, this Ben Shapiro
Times Square
thing
is the
over
biggest tourist hotspot in the city.
Closed.
Everyone who visits New York heads here.
New York.
Heads here.
New York.
Everyone who visits New York.
This was known for being a notorious crime spot. In the
Sport.
70s and 80s,
When it
it
was
was
cool.
the centre for hustlers and prostitutes.
Seems better than-
Surrounded by porn cinemas and clip joints.
These days, all the brothels have been replaced with donut shops, and the prostitutes are all cartoon characters.
See, a little sprinkling of that brothel shit was still in play when I was in New York.
It wasn't quite dead yet, huh?
No, there was definitely some peep show shit going on, not too far off. I mean, that main drag there where you see the giant McDonald's, there's none of that shit there.
Right.
But you go a couple of blocks over, and
Hey.
it's peep show central, it's this, it's that, video stores that look pretty fucking seedy.
It's a lot less gangland, a bit more Disneyland.
I didn't really feel like it was
Lou Reed wouldn't
gangland
be
when I was
walking on
there.
the wild side here nowadays. He'd be having his picture taken with Mickey Mouse for cash. Out-of-towners all want to take a photo home as a memento.
Which who knows the fuck why they want it, but whatever.
But is it all as innocent as it appears to be?
Hey, look at SpongeBob.
It's a terrible SpongeBob costume.
It's a pretty upscale
Get a
Mickey,
photo.
though.
yeah.
$2. Fantastic.
Thanks.
Yeah, that Mickey's not bad, dude.
And these guys are cheap. They only want $2 to take a picture with them. And Mickey, yeah, that Mickey is pretty spot on.
Cool.
How much is that,
thanks.
Mickey? $2. Beautiful.
I mean,
Whatever, dude. You gotta respect the hustle of it.
Yeah, I mean, like, what are these dudes really hurting anything, charging people money for this?
I mean, I guess if they fucking it's a little bit of false advertising going on, probably. 'Cause
Yeah,
they're not telling you up front.
The
that
way
you're
the
doing
scam
something.
traditionally is done is like you take the picture and then they hit you up for the money after you.
I've seen
fucking
it.
took
I've seen it both. If you ask them, they will say that. Well, I want a donation. 'Cause They can't. They can't. They tell you cash for money, then they get kicked out of it.
It's kind of like it's a manipulation tactic because there's a lot of people that are just going to pay out of politeness, especially when they're asking for $2.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they could do that fucking 1,200 times in a
they're
day.
they're on the low end.
Right.
So let's progress a little bit further.
How much is that? 5.
Price going up.
Hey, Batman. I think Batman's drunk. The Cookie Monster. Oh, really? 2 of you?
Looks like I've got no choice. I only really wanted Cookie Monster.
Jeez.
I say they insinuate themselves.
Oh
into
yeah,
it.
he just jumps in, and now you owe 2
Jeez.
people. You got
Yeah.
a little team effort.
Yeah.
Who are you going to go
Hi,
for?
Buzz. Hi, Buzz.
There's a pattern here. Choose a character
Sonic.
and
Okay, that Sonic's pretty well from the front, not so much. but
It's. I tell you what, it's
That
better.
headpiece is
it's
pretty-
better than the movie Sonic that we saw.
oh yeah, well they're like totally redoing that movie
The
after
Buzz,
Backlash.
I would say Sonic looks all right. Buzz looks a
Buzz
little
looks
cheap.
kind of like a mongoloid.
Yeah, he's a little
another one
chintzy.
jumps in. I thought I was just having a picture with Buzz, but Sonic wants a share of the action.
they like to
Yeah, how
jump in
much?
there.
$10,
$5.
Whatever you want.
Him as well? Wow, it's getting expensive. Those guys over there are only $2.
Well, go back to them.
Thank you, Daddy. Thank you very much. I
Okay.
appreciate it.
I
Yeah.
appreciate.
So both
He
Buzz-
appreciates for the picture that he inserted himself
Thank you
into.
very much. I am Sonic the Hedge.
I take John.
and
I
Sonic
like
get
this,
paid.
dude. I like the
You post
hustle
a
of
picture
this.
with one, and the other one comes and
course
stands
you
next
do.
to you. And then, of course, you pay one. You have to pay the other one as well.
These unlicensed characters have been known to lose their rag with tourists who don't pay up. But after a recent arrest, today feels like they're almost on their best behaviour.
By the way, as you'll see at the end of
Yeah,
this, it's a total racket too, because you'll see something at the end that's very telling.
They
about
can
all
get
this.
super pushy about this shit too.
Oh yeah. Well, it's like that story you guys tell me about. I'll bet you $5 I can tell you where you got your shoes at.
That's a classic New
right.
Orleans scam.
It's the same hustle.
Pretty
You know
much.
what I mean? In fact, I think it's a little bit smarter because it's like you're giving people every reason to approach you in a climate right now, especially that's like heavily social media focused. So you want to have that picture with the stormtrooper. And how many times a day are you doing that? Is these dumb fucking turds? Once again, that principle that you mentioned in that first thing we covered, the never again principle.
Yeah, they know
these
that-
people are never going to see these people ever again.
And there's so many suckers, dude. Because 99% of people are gonna walk by these motherfuckers. But then there's always the weird people like, I want a picture with Buzz Lightyear.
Oh, I bet there's more than you can imagine. Look, dude, they were doing a busy trade and all the little pictures. Look, she's doing one right now. You know what I mean? Like, I bet these guys do like 400 or 500 of these a day.
I wouldn't be shocked.
And if you're charging $200, that's $1,000 a day. If you're charging 5 or 10 and getting it most of the time, holy fuck.
Let's keep going with it.
Yeah, because I want you to see something at the end that kind of tells you how this scam works, and it's definitely a racket.
Cool.
Oh, I didn't show it. Well, they show is actually...
Well, you're just going to explain it to us, I guess.
Yeah, there's actually a thing where, like, they have other people who are doing the photos going to another guy and dumping money that they've made into his bag. So
right,
it's like...
so there's some mastermind behind the scenes.
If you show up there and just start, like, being like, I'm fucking TJ character, you know, whatever.
Sounds like unionized labor to me.
If no, it's not that. It's a fucking racket. You can't just go stand out there with a new character costume.
Union busting bastards.
You're gonna have someone
these
come
guys
up to you
that
and be
stand
like,
in these
you gotta
hot-ass, sweaty fucking... costumes have a right to collectively bargain and organize as labor.
I'm sure that's what it is, Paul.
That's exactly what it is.
That's what's exactly going on.
It's a Sonic the Hedgehog, Super Mario, Lady Liberty fucking union for all those people. No, I actually do. Like, whatever. Yeah, it shouldn't be happening. They should be upfront with what they're charging. But if they were upfront with what they were charging, this would disappear from the streets because nobody would walk up to a dude and pay him $5 to take a picture with Sonic.
Of course. And there's many other scams.
And you don't know who the fuck is in any of these suits, so.
Right.
So you go back to the image of New York, teacher. We're going to talk about ticket scalpers now.
Back to the image of New York.
Oh, this is a big deal.
Oops.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. We can, let's just time
This
to swear.
here, or should I?
See if you can find one with, like...
This guy?
Yeah, there you go.
That's the ticket guy?
So, as you guys know, and we saw when we were looking at Times Square, there's a lot of Broadway shows. There's a lot of stuff going on in New York. So there's a constant demand for tickets. And obviously, it's a huge metropolitan area. There's
about half the damn billboards we saw were for shows on Broadway.
So there's a huge demand for these tickets. And people obviously come from out of town. They see a guy, oh, I'm selling you tickets. Oh, yeah, these tickets are legitimate. So oftentimes, they're either not legitimate or you're paying way more than you need to pay. Right. So to access many of the Broadway shows and theaters, you need to venture through Times Square. Okay, so on your way, you'll likely run into individuals looking to sell you Broadway show or concert tickets.
And they are fucking super, like, as I remember them, these dudes, the ones selling tickets for shows, are like some of the most aggressive buskers you're going to bump into on the street.
Oh, yeah.
They won't stop.
So bad news, but the $50 orchestra level tickets to Hamilton are one of the biggest NYC tourist traps. So... Should you fall for the scam, good luck entering the theater with a fake ticket. So basically, these tickets are not legitimate. If you think you're paying $50 to see a sold-out show, I'm sorry, it's too good to be true.
Yeah, you go to the box office of the theater of the show you want to fucking watch and buy directly from that.
Yeah, so number one is, first, Broadway shows do not sell tickets through individuals. Repeat, they don't sell them through individuals. So if anyone's trying to sell you a ticket, if you go to New York City and someone says, oh, I got tickets to a show, but it's bullshit, 100%.
But you know what, dude? This happens at fucking concerts.
Oh,
this happens everywhere.
Everywhere there's a fucking big venue that has a big name fucking act coming through town is gonna have these dudes.
I mean, I've every concert that I've been to for a sizable enough act to fill like a big theater or arena or whatever the fuck, there's always been these people.
I mean, sure, but
I've seen them at concerts. I've seen them at WWE events. I've seen them at fucking... I mean, they're always there.
The sad thing is,
they linger outside of Disneyland and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there are fake ticket scams going on pretty much anywhere there's a tourist trap.
Oh, I mean, 100%. But I think with New York, the exception is so many people want to go to these Broadway shows, and none of these tickets are going to be legitimate.
Remember one time we bought a fucking Marilyn Manson shirt from a fucking
some dude.
Guy selling these like the bootleg merch.
Oh my god, yeah! I bought a bootleg Garth Brooks shirt when I went and saw him.
Oh god!
And
how many wash cycles did that last?
One. Yep, same.
It literally crumbled to dust in the washer.
Yep.
And his face was just a mangled remnant.
Hey, remember that?
Yeah, because there's no customer service department to go return that to. So
right, and it's these guys kind of under the guise of preying on people's stupidity because people don't go to these all that often. For a lot of people, the never again principle applies for these big concerts and shit. They might be traveling to see the one act they've always wanted to see, and they've only got money to do it once. So there's like this kind of a veil of officialness about these guys to people that aren't in the know.
Right.
It's like, oh yeah, they're selling tickets right out here on the street, or oh yeah, they got the merch guys out here. That's smart. Put them right out in the parking lot as people are trying to leave.
Oh,
Or
yeah,
even
of
if you know,
course.
even if you know they're shady, you might think, yeah, but they're shady against the corporation selling the tickets,
Right.
and they're on my
Also,
side. You know,
simple economics. If they're selling a shirt for $10 and inside they're selling them for $30, you're like, man, I
Right.
can get a deal.
But
my
a lot
mom told me a story one time about my dad. My mom and dad were waiting in a line for some kind of thing.
Is this the VCR?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And this dude comes up with a fucking VCR, right? A
yeah.
box. He's
A
like,
box.
yeah, it's a VCR box. And he's like, yeah, it's a VCR. You know, I'm selling this VCR for like $20 or whatever. And my dad's like, you know, he obviously knew it was shady, but he thought like, oh, this is some fucking criminal that stole a VCR. Now I'm gonna buy this motherfucker.
Right.
And of course, he sells my dad the VCR. My dad opens it up. It's just a box full of rocks.
Those are some expensive rocks.
And my mom is like, I told you not
Yeah,
to
don't-
fucking buy that thing.
Yeah, he was trying to go in the restaurant, the pantry, which usually has a line out the door. So the guy was trying to hustle everyone in the line to buy the fucking.
And my dad was
VCR.
the idiot that bought the bag of the box of rocks.
Hey,
So
sometimes
and
there's
my
a
dad was a
sucker.
consummate scammer too. So
Right,
sometimes
so
even scammers get scammed.
Even he fell prey to the hustle.
Yeah, he's like, well, man, what if there really is a VCR in there?
You never know, man. It could have been a VCR.
Yeah, because I mean, you know, some dude steals a VCR from someplace, goes to fucking move it on the streets or
Just
whatever.
a box of rocks, dude.
Nope, just a
Box?
box of rocks.
Fuck.
Well, also, you admitted from the story, the minute our dad handed him the money and he handed him the box,
The dude ran away.
Yeah, he
as
course.
fast as he could. So
'Cause
that's
he doesn't
never a
want
good
him
sign.
Pulling that box open and seeing the rocks inside.
Some dude tried to sell us a bunch of shit outside of a fucking Burger King once. Remember that, Scotty?
Oh, yeah.
We were walking to
dude.
the Burger King, and the dude's like, look, I got all this stuff. And it's like he had like this big treasure trove of obviously stolen goods.
Oh, dude. I had a similar thing happen to me out in the fucking kind of west desert in California.
yeah.
I stopped at like one of their little fucking touristy trap areas on the way to Pismo Beach. And these dudes, they pulled me in with like, man, we needed just a few bucks to put gas in our car because we're moving all this
Oh,
shit.
yeah, that's a common thing in California there.
And I was like, all right. And I went over with him to give him a couple bucks, and then he just like pulls the fucking back of this U-Haul open, and he's like, actually, dude, we're looking to unload some of this stuff, man. Like, if you want to like a DVD player, you want a Discman or
All
whatever the fuck.
knockoffs.
Oh yeah, dude. Just like had a bunch of electronics in the back of the fucking truck, and I was like, "No, it's cool. I gave you your $2 for gas. Enjoy."
Okay.
But yeah, no, I've seen that type of hustle before,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the guy had
and
like.
I'm sure it's worse in fucking touristy
The
areas.
guy was trying to sell us like Sunnis. You know what I mean? Like, it was
Oh,
supposed to be a
yeah.
Sony, but it's like, I looked at the box.
There's
and,
a
like,
lot of that in New York too.
I was like, okay, yeah, dude. we're
People
not
that are
interested.
selling Gucci like jewelry and shit out on the street, and it's all just
Yeah.
Total
fake Rolexes,
Fugazi.
fake fucking
The
pretty much
Fugazi.
anything you can fucking fake. There's out there somewhere.
Let's move on to the next image, TJ. Chain restaurants, and who better than the king of chain restaurants in America, Applebee's?
I'm so disappointed that the Applebee's around here closed.
I
man.
love the scale of this too, because we're just talking about a whole like area of a giant city that's a tourist trap, and then we're talking about this little micro tourist trap of Applebee's,
micro
and
trap.
you know what?
where it tries to be all of
Perhaps, Paul, this is actually the worst tourist trap of all.
that. Maybe.
Is that you're going to eat some microwave food and you're going to pay through the fucking nose.
Most
for it.
traps have something to bait you with. Applebee's, you look at it and you're like, oh shit.
So imagine this: you travel all the way to NYC, which we all know is the fucking one of the best places in the United States to fucking sample
And
almost
then
any
you eat
cuisine you want.
Applebee's.
And you go to fucking Olive Garden,
Yeah.
or you go to Applebee's in Times Square.
Red Robin.
Yeah. These chain restaurants are just as much of tourist traps as the costume characters. You'll eat the same exact food as you would back home, but for an astronomical price. Plus, you're going to wait a long-ass fucking time to eat at a chain restaurant when there's a bunch of local, awesome, way better, more tasty,
Yeah,
and
you're right.
inexpensive restaurants that are surrounding you. So here's something else that you have to keep in mind with these restaurants. It's not just that it's Times Square. You're going to pay more money. There's actually another fucking thing that they do to you, which is actually there's an actual like they call it a tax usually, but it's actually just some bullshit thing. They basically just overcharge you. So let me go here. So in 2013, several chain restaurants in Times Square were discovered adding a mandatory gratuities. That's what it is, a mandatory gratuity to guest dining bills. Furthermore, those same receipts also had an extra line for adding an additional tip. As a result, unaware travelers would give 2 tips for the same amount of service.
Oh, damn.
Right.
So they give you a
I've seen
service.
that before.
So basically, it'd be a service charge and then
So
a
read
gratuity.
your receipts for
Yeah.
sure.
Although New York City law allows for restaurants to add on a 15% gratuity for parties of 8 or more, those tips are added to regular diners' bills. So as 2 people come in, they're getting basically a 15% service charge plus their tipping. So they're actually adding almost 30% onto the bill, and the price is already jacked up for being in Times Square.
Right.
Basically, if you ever find yourself in a place, I guess only Star Trek fans would get it, but if you find yourself in a place that feels like it's run by the Ferengi, you're definitely in a tourist trap.
Yeah. There's a weird kind of disorienting nature about eating at a lot of these chain, like I call them like mid-range. They're not
Mid-range
quite,
slop.
Yeah, they're not quite fast food because there's nothing fast about them, and you can get like beer on tap and shit there.
Sure.
Right.
So there's some stuff you can do in an Applebee's you can't do in a McDonald's.
Usually you could go. I mean, like. Honestly, you can usually navigate the menu of a chain restaurant to have a pretty decent fucking meal. Not
I
at
will
Applebee's,
tell you.
but
I will. No,
at some other ones you could.
there is one item I know that's actually really good at Applebee's.
Okay, what is
chicken,
that?
The chicken tenders.
All right, cool.
I don't know how. I don't know why.
They got some good chicken tenders.
But
I don't know.
that's
I've
the
never
one.
had-
That's the one fucking thing. If I go to Applebee's, I'm forced to go there. Like,
Dude, I've been to Applebee's a bunch of fucking times. I'm
Well,
not
me
even
too.
gonna lie to you.
oh, me
Spinach
too.
and artichoke ain't bad there.
Damn, dude, you sound like an Applebee's apologist.
I'm
dude.
just saying.
Yeah,
If you find yourself at Applebee's,
I'm gonna be real. I have sat down at Applebee's and eaten meals that I was like, damn, that was pretty goddamn good.
that's never happened to me. I'm
Wow.
gonna say that right here and now.
That's never happened to you.
Are you for real, dude?
I've had meals
Not
at
like
Applebee's
top
where I was
tier
like,
shit.
all right.
I'm not like, wow,
Fuck
this
is wrong with Paul?
I'm not like, wow, this dining experience changed my fucking life.
But you
I'm
loved
just
it.
like, I gave $20 for that hamburger and big old plate of fries that they kept bringing me refills for.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
The picture's starting to become clearer, Paul.
And then I
when we're
paid a
talking-
little fucking, what was it, $7.99 for the fucking mozzarella sticks and the big pot of super hot lava.
Paul, you got
pizza
you got,
sauce.
you got such a pleb ass taste, Paul.
Give me some fucking
Dude, I am a
fried
I
nugget
gotta tell you,
butters.
I can fucking appreciate every level of food that is available
what?
in this country, dude.
You know what, Paul? Let's do a fucking Applebee's meetup.
I'll take you guys to an Applebee's right now.
Good. Let's go.
Let's all go to Applebee's together.
It's too far.
Now, there's one slide out. We're going, TJ.
I ain't going, man.
You're going,
Fuck
TJ.
slide.
Get
I
in
ain't
the
going to
car. Get in the car,
Applebee's.
TJ.
No.
You're going now.
No.
You're going now.
No.
The taxi's already waiting. Look right there.
It's waiting. It beckons,
It's
TJ.
waiting. It's waiting.
Get
All
in
right.
the taxi.
Let's hear our
TJ.
last video for NYC, TJ.
So this is a New York.
This is a common New York scam.
Yeah, seedy hustler gets aggressive.
I'm fine. Ken, pick that up, Ken. No, you have to pick that shit up, buddy.
Oh, damn. Okay, it was just
So here we are.
somewhere in preview.
See some ass around
There's
there.
a lot of dudes like passing out
My
their
album, all
mixtapes or
original.
whatever.
I do reggae and hip hop. Where you from?
Oh,
I
Where
do
you from?
reggae and hip hop.
What's your name, sir?
I'm Ken.
So now he's gonna sign. He's
Give
gonna
you a big
autograph. He's gonna
autograph,
sign it
Ken.
for this guy.
All right, sure.
Yeah, I'm reggae hip hop.
So they basically say I want to give you a free
That's my
mixtape CD.
autograph right there, Ken.
It's the same
Thank
hustle
you,
as
Ken.
the fucking
We don't
costume
sell it,
scam.
Ken. We just ask for a donation for the record, Ken. Thank
Okay.
A donation.
you. It doesn't
I
matter
don't
what you
want
have,
it.
Ken.
I'm sorry.
No, I autographed it already. I give you change.
So they do that. So it's like, look, man, an
I
autograph.
don't
It's a,
want
like you
it.
said, it's a guilt trip thing. It's
Ken,
like,
I-
look, I
Right.
already
Now
signed it
I've
to you.
ruined it, and because I'm not gonna run into another Ken, and you made me ruin a piece of my merchandise, and you owe me
So,
for it,
you
man.
know,
Come on, whatever you
Come
got.
on, pay me. Let me get a little
Better
donation.
give me some goddamn money, man.
And usually, like I said, they're looking for $5-10.
they're looking. I mean, yeah, he'd probably take whatever.
But it keeps going. Obviously, as he refuses,
Something
they get
for
more
the house.
aggressive.
The hustle doesn't stop.
Thanks, man.
Small tip. My guys is around.
I mean, I didn't want it.
Ken, you gotta come here and you gotta give me a tip.
You've got to give me a tip.
This is my band. Thank you, Ken.
All right, I'm fine.
Ken, pick that up, Ken.
You have to pick that shit up, buddy. I don't want. I'm sorry.
You gotta give me a tip,
And you
sir.
see why some of these guys end up getting arrested, because if someone gets confrontational, like, I ain't giving you a fucking tip.
Well, I think the point is that most people would probably back down because it seems like there's different tiers of it.
Yeah.
It starts with one guy hassling you, and then another guy is
Yep.
suddenly standing in his orbit. And then as you go to leave, there's a third guy that's even more fucking imposing. You know what I mean? Like, at some point in that chain, especially if you're a tourist in a town you don't know, you know what I mean? Which a lot of these people are that fall prey to this shit.
And
In fact, 100% of the people that fall prey to
You're
this
just
shit
gonna pony
are.
up the cash.
You live in New York, you never fucking even look one of these dudes in the eye. You just walk past them.
Well,
you know what I mean? If you have to be down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what. If you're in a tourist area like this, or if like even in New Orleans or some shit,
If anyone tries to hand you
don't
anything,
accept
never take it.
anything from anybody, because even if it appears to be free on the surface, like me and Chelsea went over to New Orleans a few months back, just like we got a hotel there and hung out in the French Quarter and shit, and we're walking down the street the first day. And, I didn't warn Chelsea properly about that shit. And some dude just comes over like, welcome to New Orleans, and starts giving her beads and shit,
Oh, no.
And
like-
I'm like, fuck.
You got to give me a tip for them beads.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, man, you think you help a brother out? I'm like, okay, here you go. Here's $5, Chelsea. Don't take anything from anyone from this point on. You walk. You don't even act like they're people. You
Yeah.
keep walking.
Yeah, you don't make eye contact. Don't engage with them in any way.
Yeah, don't fucking respond to anything they say. You just zoom past. Don't fucking do it.
And it's definitely an
Because
easy thing.
they're not there to be friendly. They're there to suck money
Yeah,
out
they're
of
to
your
get
fucking
money
pocket.
out of your ass.
They stick out like a sore thumb too, because everybody else walking along the streets doesn't want to even know you exist.
Yeah.
Let alone are they going
Whereas
to
these
approach
guys-
you to ask
these
you or
guys are
shake your
doing
hand.
this. They're like,
Yeah, these dudes are just kind of lurking in the crowd, going against the grain of traffic usually as you're walking through these places,
Sneef, sneef, cocaine.
trying to
when
pass little fucking leaflets to everybody that walks by.
When I've been offered, so I actually had a new guy offer me drugs in the French Quarter last time I went there. In Amsterdam, like what the guy did, he was sitting on there was like it was basically like a house, and he was sitting on like some stairs, and he was looking this way, and I'm walking this way, and he goes, sniff cocaine. He never made eye contact with me. He just made a statement, and if I was like, oh yeah,
Right.
and then I was in the French Quarter.
Well, speaking of the French Quarter, it is our next thing here.
That's why I want. That's why I actually want
Bourbon Street, right here.
another major tourist trap.
I like Bourbon Street.
But I was on Bourbon Street, and this black dude was like, man, I got some weed. You want some weed? And I just looked at him like, no, I do not want weed from you, dude.
The thing about Bourbon Street is the locals actually do go to Bourbon Street.
Well, there's things like on Bourbon Street that you definitely would like, you enjoy. A lot of guys I know around here go to the strip clubs on Bourbon Street. There's some good restaurants like Galatoire's is on Bourbon, the Gumbo Shop. There's a lot of good.
there's there's some
pretty
world
good-
famous fucking restaurants and shit
or
there.
right off Bourbon Street too.
Hotels.
Some great like little jazz bars too that you can sit
yeah.
and listen to live jazz.
And I mean, like,
shit.
They have a
even if
place
you're not on
called
Bourbon
Fritzl's.
Street, the whole French Quarter's got like some cool shit like that. If you don't want the hustle and bustle of this fucking overly crowded fucking street, there's like side streets. You gotta be know where
in
you're
my
going.
mind,
but-
most of the locals go to it's called Frenchman Street.
right.
They go there. That's a lot more of a local scene. This is definitely more tourist oriented, but yeah.
But locals do go there.
I would say somewhat. Yeah.
Especially if they want to go eat at one of the fucking fine dining.
So as you actually
establishments or some
mentioned,
shit.
Bourbon Street was known originally for its classy burlesque and jazz clubs in the 50s and 60s. The thoroughfare has become since synonymous with sensory overload and typical tourist fare. Overpriced cocktails.
Yep.
That have been festering in plastic vessels for who knows how long. Strip clubs, chain restaurants, overrated local eateries, and a constant quagmire of people, which that's pretty much true in the French Quarter. You can come sometimes where it's not so crowded, but generally not. A big thing in the French Quarter is it's loud as shit. And it's loud as
Constant
shit
noise.
from 10 o'clock in the morning to about 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
There's about 5 or 6 hours there. There's these kids. They'll do this. They'll play drums all day on like
Buckets,
five-gallon buckets.
Some of them are pretty good.
A lot of panhandlers. A lot of people doing tarot readings. A lot of fucking people as characters. They'll stay still or something. Pretty much any little kind of scam you're gonna find out.
I gotta be honest with you, man. I fucking love tourist traps. I love the fucking
of course
gaudy,
you do.
over the top. I love the fucking lights and the
Well,
noise
people do. Look
and
at
the
this.
shit.
This isn't an episode necessarily saying that these things are bad. It's just to look at them for what they are. Like, look, all these people are not there for there's no reason. Like, there's a really long there's 13 blocks. That's how long Bourbon Street is from
Right.
Canal to Esplanade, just filled with tourist bullshit for the most part. I mean, maybe as you get towards the end, it gets a little less, but like this part of it is just debauchery. I went there
I
last
love
time.
the gaudy and the garish and the over the top.
And you see every kind of person. You see people
Oh,
dressed
it's
in expensive
It's
suits.
awesome to people watch.
I saw
yeah.
two black dudes smoking crack on Bourbon Street last time I was down there. You can see anything. You see naked people. You see people who are fucking clothed. You see people railing about the Bible. And now you're all going to fucking hell. Fat people. People just want to eat. People want to go on these ghost tours. There's so much shit. So, yeah, I don't think it's a negative, intrinsically a negative experience to go to these places. But that's what a tourist trap is. You're gonna spend a lot of money to have that experience.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the main thing. It's not
sucks
that
you in.
Oh, you're going to get totally sucked in. The worst place you probably see in this picture right here is the strip club.
Oh, yeah. Luckily, I never developed a fucking, any sort of affinity for the strip club scene.
So one of the things you'll find on Bourbon Street.
That's one scam I don't fall for.
And as you see, there's a ton of people. And a lot of people are just looky-loos. They'll just walk down this. They don't even go in any of these bars or restaurants or whatever.
That's kind of fun to do. Because, it's like I said, you said, actually, it was a great place to people watch.
Oh, it is. It's one of the best places in the world that people watch, in my opinion. But here's one thing. If you notice an empty bar on the street, it's more likely scamming or overcharging customers. It's not uncommon to see 3-for-1 drink deals, only to walk in, find it's well liquor, or pretty much the worst beer you can imagine. Just it's Natty Light or something.
Cool.
You'll see these people, they're called barkers. They'll get you in there, and then, of course, just upcharge you to hell. Or if you order anything beyond the 3-for-1 deal, you're suddenly paying $20 for, a Jack and Coke. Because most people don't ask the fucking prices ahead of time.
Yeah.
And of course, like I said, if you want to if you want to go to bed early, if you come stay down in the French Quarter on Bourbon Street, the picture on the left is a hotel called the Royal Sonesta. If you stay on Bourbon Street there, you ain't getting any fucking sleep. It's going to be loud as shit.
I slept like a baby.
Well, you know
Slept like a damn baby.
You were also so drunk you couldn't walk.
That's cool.
So some of the things that people get suckered in when they come down in the Bourbon Street.
I never fell for that. Never fell for that one.
The French Quarter tour, which is basically a ghost tour. If you want to
I've never fallen for any of this tour shit.
You'll meet up at a certain spot, and they'll walk you around the city and tell you about all the ghost activity.
You see that building there? Ghosts.
You know which one of these I want to take? The Galen tour, dude. The real Galen tour that I've heard.
Dude, we should Galen should just do a fucking... He should just start his own tour company and be like, all right, the real history.
Yeah.
Galen's claim... I've heard tell of his tour, but I've never seen it materialize.
I heard Pimp Monk took the tour.
Yeah.
Maybe we can interview Pimp Monk and see.
We need to get Pimp Monk in here to talk to us about the fucking tour, because I want to know what happened on that tour.
We could just get Galen in here to
Plus,
talk to us
I know
about the
I
tour.
can survive it, because if Pimp Monk was able to do it, then I can
maybe
do
we
it.
can get Galen to street view his tour to an extent, and we can have him just give the tour to the fucking audience.
The true history can never be documented.
Or maybe we can just follow him with a camera for this tour, and he can.
We
give
could
the
live
tour.
stream the entire tour, dude.
Yeah.
History is written by the victors, TJ, and there's no victors or losers in this tour. It's the true history that will never be written, never be documented, TJ.
So you'll see a lot of these things like ghost tours.
Your Galen impression kind of sounds like a fucking more whispery version of Rick from Rick and Morty.
And then I looked him in the eye, and I told him, 2 fillets.
Three.
Sorry about that.
Are you
no, that's right.
Are you tacitly admitting, TJ, the person you think is closest in your life to Rick is Galen?
Maybe.
Oh, damn. High praise from TJ.
Maybe so.
Another racket that people love to do here, especially for kickbacks, remember are these mule rides. So they'll give you a tour of the French Quarter, which, if you're wondering, you can just walk around the French Quarter. It's not even really that big. And also, the suggestions they're going to make, like, this is a good place to eat at, they're getting kickbacks.
Right.
There's a number of tours you can do in the French Quarter. Most of them are just over-the-top shit like this, where it's like you're going to see, this woman killed her slaves, and they say to this day you can hear the slaves howling in the night.
Yep, ghosts.
They're overpriced. You can walk around. If you want to look, you can basically go and get a guide to all this shit and look at it yourself. You don't need to
walk in New Orleans, Bourbon Street. Yeah.
One of the things I didn't see mentioned it on any of these websites or other places I did research is the fucking smell.
Oh yeah, the smell.
Oh yeah, it smells like kind of like piss and shit a little bit.
So this is what I wrote. One of the things I've noticed about, and you never see online about New Orleans, is the French Quarter smells like basically piss mixed with like beer and semen and shit.
Yeah, I mean it really does
all
have
the time.
A foul odor.
Another thing, if you go down here, because New Orleans is a bowl, all these streets are gonna fucking flood.
Floody woody.
And I'm not talking like, there's a little bit of water. Like if you're walking across, it's like a river. Like you're gonna get your fucking shit completely soaked.
The Bourbon Street River appears every time it rains.
Another element of this is we didn't really talk about the strip clubs.
Probably
yet.
a river right now, honestly.
Most of
after
these
that heavy
strip
rain.
clubs, a lot of them have been busted and shut down, had legal problems because you guys are probably gonna have a very hard time believing
I
this.
feel like I'm gonna be shocked.
I'm
by what
glad
you're
everyone
about
here
to
is
say.
sitting down. they found that people and they were prostitutes, DJ.
Oh my god.
They were fucking prostituting themselves.
Wait
out
a minute.
to
Wait a
these
minute.
Johns
Wait a
that came
minute.
in.
What?
I know it's shocking.
You mean in the strip clubs, people
Yes.
were getting like head and hand jobs and fucking these girls?
Yep.
I'm afraid so, Paul.
No.
No. Dear God, no.
We actually, after we did a DP meetup there, we went to I think it was Deja Vu, and one of our fans, this dude, was all like, we made a deal. He's like, if that stripper give me a blowjob, will you give me $20? And I was like, sure. And then they came up to me and like, okay, she's already agreed to do it. I'm like, you're gonna suck his dick? She's like, yes. Like point blank. I'm like, here's the $20. And then they went and did it. And he came out afterwards like, did she suck your dick? He's like, yep.
Damn.
So I mean, like, it was out in the open. So this place has been busted by the state police a number of times. It's never gonna fucking change. There's a bunch of out of town guys who are gonna pay $1,000 for a blowjob. Of course, people aren't gonna fucking stop doing it. There's also some health spas around here.
Health spas.
There's some health spas. Yeah, like you get a massage. There's a place called Bangkok Spa.
Oh.
And I mean, maybe things happen there. I mean, who could
Maybe
say?
some cocks get banged at the Bangkok
I mean, you
spa.
certainly want privacy while you're getting a massage.
I mean,
so
of course.
Who knows? The curtain hides all.
Yeah, who knows what's going
So
on
let's
behind
play our
the
next
curtain.
video, TJ. This is a common New Orleans. Oh, actually, this might be a walk through the French Quarter.
This is a long one.
Yeah, we'll just give you an idea what the French Quarter looks like. Just skip maybe a few minutes in.
Yeah, I got it.
Just to give you an idea, this is the Bourbon Street Walk.
It's not even that crowded here.
Yeah, this is not super crowded. Basically, everything's a bar or restaurant. I believe that place on the right is a karaoke bar. See a bunch of people on balconies throwing beads at tourists or dropping beers on them. It's super loud down here as well.
Dude, we did a meetup that had a balcony just like that.
Yep.
The Napoleon House, yeah. Which is not quite on Bourbon,
No,
but not far from it.
it's in the French Quarter for sure.
Yeah, good shot of the ground. I cannot. Oh, whoa, oh no.
No, dude, you don't.
Those are
want to touch
tourists for sure. Oh, I cannot. Oh, pause it.
Get you some ground
Pause it.
beads.
Pause it. If you know anything about the French Quarter, you do not pick up any fucking thing on the ground unless
No,
it's valuable
There's
to you.
a reason why it smells like piss.
Yeah.
Because it's filled with piss.
What do you think happens
And
to
vomit
like
and shit.
the sewers and shit when these fucking streets flood out?
Yep.
Huh, I wonder. You know what's fucked up? Is they had a company down here called SDT. Not STD, I know. SDT, that actually developed.
There's Rick's Cabaret right there.
That actually developed a. They went to a chemistry company and developed the smell that actually eliminated the French Quarter smell, but due to budget cutbacks, they got rid of it.
Wow.
It was like the French Quarter actually smelled nice to be down there. It was so weird.
Let it smell ripe like piss.
And I was actually
I guess
way
they just
cleaner.
figured, like, the piss doesn't seem to be deterring anyone, so, yeah, piss.
I guess you kind of just accept it as a fact of life in the French Quarter. So here's actually the next
I don't know,
video.
man. I feel like the smell adds to the ambiance, man. The French Quarter's supposed to smell like piss.
Hey, you know what, TJ? It fucking still does, and
You know
probably
what?
always will.
To my fucking nose, it smells like sweet perfume, my friend.
Oh my God.
For it is the smell of my proud city.
So how about the next video, TJ?
The next video.
The sneaker scam.
So this says if you're going to downtown New Orleans, watch out for this guy. No, watch out for numerous people that have been running this scam since at least the 50s.
This guy doesn't know any better, but this is the best video I could find of someone actually. Yeah, just skip ahead.
Gotcha. Most infamous scam in town. That's definitely true.
Yeah, it is 100%. So this guy's gonna get roped in by the scammer.
Don't ever fall for this if you're in the fucking city. I can't believe it still works to this day.
If someone approaches you, you just say you're local. Like, I'm from around here.
And I like those shoes.
This is the riverfront.
And I bet you I can tell you where you got them. Check me out. I can tell you the city, the state, the exact name of the place.
Go for it.
Let me have one look at them. I bet you I can tell you where you got them. If I'm wrong, I'm going, right?
Go
but
for
if
it.
I'm right, would you be
No,
honest?
you don't say go for it.
Shake to your honesty.
Shake to your honesty.
Shake to your honesty.
Oh, welcome to New Orleans.
Thank you.
Second of all, I didn't say where you bought them or you purchased them. Did you get them for a gift or a present from your pretty lady? I said where you got them, and you got them on the bottom of your goddamn feet. You're standing right here by the Jacksonville. Check me out. City in New Orleans, state Louisiana. My grandfather was a very wise man. You know what he said?
What did he say?
He said, never play a man at another man's game if you can't win. You get a Bourbon Street touch-up, buddy. You get that cleaning. This beats robbing and selling drugs. I do it for honest living. I got you fair and square, buddy. I never once said where you bought them or you purchased them. I said where you got them. Come here, buddy. Let me get that off that shoe, buddy. Let me get that off. Get it off, buddy. Get your shoes on.
He got me good.
He got me good.
Sucker, look at my shoes.
You got them on your feet. That guy had a whole spiel with it.
Most
A lot of people are not. I mean, I don't know. I've seen it done way less artfully. I've seen people just walk up and be like, bet you $5 I can tell you where you got them shoes.
And you just
and
say,
then
yeah.
some belligerent drunk's like, no, you can't. Fuck you. Got them on your feet, bitch. Pay up.
I always say the same thing to him. Like, I just say, like, look, I'm from around here. I always say, yeah, on my feet. It's like, come on, dude. That's the oldest trick in the book as far as the French
The
Quarter
oldest
scam.
trick in the French Quarter book.
It at this point is.
Yep. I like the whole shake for your honesty angle. Shake to your honesty, brother.
Well, it's all a bunch of social cues and conditioning of
It's
like,
like an
come
emotional
on.
appeal. You
Yeah,
know?
like, look, man, you shook my hand, you looked me in the eye and said you would do it. Obviously, this guy at this point realized he's been.
I never
suckered.
said where you purchased them shoes or where you bought them shoes. I said where you got them shoes.
Yeah, and you got them on your feet on Bourbon Street or wherever it is, or by the riverfront. But he said Jackson Brewery, which is the fucking restaurant and
Yep.
bar nearby.
Awesome.
So let's move on to
So
our
there's
next
that.
one.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
So we're moving off from.
We're going down.
Hollywood.
We're going to L.A. TJ.
Going to Hollywood, huh?
Going to fucking Hollywood, TJ. Let me tell you something, kid. You're gonna be a fucking star.
We're going down to Hollywood.
You're gonna be a star, TJ.
We can just play this video in the back, huh? This is a walk down Hollywood.
Look how beautiful it is.
I'll just mute this completely.
Yeah, just fucking mute this shit. And you can see the stars.
See the stars. The stars.
I mean, it's just a sidewalk.
There's the world famous CVS pharmacy next to the stars.
Yep, dude. That's the CVS of the stars, dude.
The CVS of the stars. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Look at this amazing designer shoe warehouse, dude.
Mm-hmm.
They got shoes in there. Where else can you find shoes in America, TJ? Tell me that.
I don't know. Nowhere, pretty much.
Or these stars that everyone's just walking all over. Here, there's a fucking dude that's on heroin or drugs or some kind.
Yeah, that's fun.
I mean,
That's
always-
that. You know what that is, though, Scotty? That's the heroine of the stars.
Yeah.
See if we
Actually,
can
it's
read
probably
some of the
not.
names.
Think
Can't
the
even read the
stars-
names. Let's see.
That dog. I hope that dog shits on one of the stars, man. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, I got to tell you.
So this is it.
This may be controversial, TJ.
Yeah.
But I, too, am a connoisseur of tourist traps.
Yeah.
And I prefer Hollywood to Bourbon Street any day of the week, dude. It doesn't
Yeah.
smell like duty or piss.
Yeah.
That is
So that's
true.
a strike against it.
True.
And there's way less scammers. There's still scammers and bullshit tours that you're trying to
I mean,
get
you're looking
sold
at
in.
one right here, Madame Tussauds.
There's still people that fucking dress up in costumes and do that hustle.
I don't know,
over here.
man.
But it
This
just
has
seems
been-
like
this has
look,
been the
look at
most-
slow ass pace.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you know another thing though is all the places we've been have been super garish and gaudy, and this one's only mildly so in comparison.
Right.
Which to me makes it a less awesome.
Well, it has a
tourist trap.
different draw.
Oh, there's a snake. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it has a different draw, dude. Like the whole
There's
build.
a transformer. There's Bumblebee or whatever.
So, of course, the costume scam we see again.
Take a picture with fucking Shrek and shit.
It's not like come see the biggest, most garish buildings in town. It's come find your favorite celebrities' stars. And as you're wandering around looking for exactly
I've
where their
walked down
star is, you walk past a dozen of these places.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
And I've walked down this street multiple
All of
times.
us.
Oh yeah, me too.
So
The last time we were in LA for well, it was the not the last time I guess we were in LA, but the first time where we all
yeah.
met for the DP meetup there. We stayed right off of this.
oh yeah, and I've walked this street fucking not a million times. But
I've walked it
quite
bunch
a few
of
times.
It's pretty cool, honestly. Like I don't know, I like it.
I mean, it's got a cool vibe, and like it is fun to find stars of people. And
Yeah,
it's remarkable how many of the stars you look at and are just like, who the fuck is that? You know?
Yeah.
This is a very famous theater right here. This is Grauman's Chinese theater.
Yep. Anyway, so why is this a bad place, Scotty?
Why does it
Give
suck,
us the
TJ?
skinny on why it sucks.
Well, one, I would say, I'd say Paul's a fair point, but I mean, ultimately, if you're coming here for this, you're coming for a sidewalk.
Right.
Right.
I mean, there's other shit here, of course. One of the things we're going to talk about is the tours. So a lot of people that go to Hollywood get suckered. They go on these fucking sort of these tours, like this Tours of the Stars. But these supposed tours
There's a guy running the costume scam right there, dude.
Right.
And they can run from go look at the homes of the rich and famous to driving tours to movie studios of Hollywood. Travelers will go, so this is basically what will happen. Travelers will get quoted one price by the hawker. That's basically the guy you see selling you the tour.
Right. He's
Right.
like,
Can
yeah,
you never take these
or
tours.
whatever.
Yeah, and you're basically let inside where you're going to pay for the tour.
I've never done one of those tours.
And you'd be wasting
I've
your
never
money if
gotten
you did.
suckered into one of these tours.
Oh,
You don't
Charlie
take.
Chaplin there.
There's a dude doing the CD thing right there.
Not. Yeah, I mean, we see all the same scams happening in all these places.
Oh, of course. I mean, they're going to spread like wildfire. I mean,
If it works in one place, they're like, bring it to the next.
Of course.
John Travolta's star. Wow.
And these people are obviously they're soliciting people for pictures or to go into a place. So in certain situations, these tours are a little bit scams in disguise. After agreeing to the tour, which you never should have done, the cashier will often add fees and surcharges to the agreed upon price and refuse any attempts at a refund. Furthermore, the tours often run early or late and do not deliver on the promises at all.
Cool.
So, Tour of the Stars as you drive around Hollywood or something. You go, yep, this is where this person was. Or you
Saw Whoopi Goldberg's star.
Well, there you go. You saw that.
I've seen it all.
So basically, it's just obviously the article then just gives that I pulled this from just tells you obviously only use reputable tour companies. Because, I mean, there are some that are reputable. I mean, I still think it's a waste of money, but they're actually going to give you what they do.
I got to say, whenever I go to one of these places,
Yeah.
I don't get scammed multiple times, but I pretty much always get scammed at least once by the razzle dazzle.
Well, I mean,
I'll show up to the first time, it's like I said, when we went to New Orleans with me and Chelsea.
yeah.
We got she got the fucking bead and rose welcome scam.
Well, in a certain.
And then when we went to Vegas, we immediately got suckered into a timeshare thing because he's like, we got free shows and all this stuff, and he was in the casino. So I'm like, well, he's in the casino, so it can't be a total scam.
Right.
But it was.
Of course it is.
And
I can't believe you think a casino.
when I went to Florida, I got scammed by a fucking pizza place that slid a flyer under my door, and then it was delivered by a meth head who kept the pizza in his trunk.
But let me criticize you because.
So I always fall for at least one scam everywhere I fucking go.
Why did.
You're bound to get me.
Well, here's my question to you. Why did you think a casino lended an air of credibility to anything as far as financial?
I don't know, because I'm an idiot.
I mean, clearly you are. Because
let me tell you something.
Your financial health in the casino are.
I will say this.
They don't have your best interest at heart. Let's just put it that way, TJ.
The guy was the best salesman I've ever seen because it was so seamless what he did.
It's well
Because it was all bait and switch. It was all like
course.
the ultimate tourist trap tactic. Because it fucking
They probably offered you money. Hey, do you want free money?
No, when he approached me, it's like tickets to these shows free. And you can go to this show, and you can go to this show, and you can go to this show. I'm like,
That's common.
cool. All right. Yeah, free show. And then it's like, you got to watch this presentation, and we're going to give you a free breakfast, and we're going to do all this.
But you have
And
to
I'm
be
like,
there
wait
for
a
3
minute.
hours.
This is a fucking timeshare presentation, isn't it? But by the time I realized that, he'd already put all those social pressures on me that I'm
dude.
feeling like I have to stand there.
But
and
you know
do
what?
it.
You know what, TJ? Get some fucking balls and go, hey, man, is this a timeshare thing? Well,
Well, they're not going to directly.
Yeah,
This is not a time. It's some other fucking. They came up with a new fucking.
But basically,
thing.
they'll
Yeah, it's a
admit
timeshare.
they'll admit to you in so many words, this is a timeshare.
We did get our money back. We were actually able to.
You
get our money
paid?
back. Yeah.
You're a fucking idiot.
I told
dude.
you I fell for the fucking scam.
I thought you just signed up to go to one.
No, we had to put money down right then and there.
You were a fucking sucker if I ever met one, dude. You actually gave a timeshare doing a casino money.
Yep.
You should be fucking ashamed of yourself, TJ. I thought you just signed up to go. Like, oh man, I got
You
suckered.
bought a timeshare?
No, I didn't buy a timeshare.
He paid money to go to a timeshare.
What the fuck?
Why would you pay money to go to a fucking presentation someone else wants you to attend?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
It all seemed so reasonable at the time, dude.
Fucking it's the whiz bam all over again, dude.
I know.
Dude.
Look, I'm telling you, I'm susceptible to this shit, but only once. Only once in a trip.
You have to be reminded that you're in one
But
of
yeah,
those places.
Because I get to the place and I'm so overwhelmed and excited, like, wee, happy fun time place. And then someone's like, here, have a fucking whiz bam. And I'm like, damn straight. And next thing I know, I've been scammed. And then I fucking like, okay, shit, got to put the guards up. And then basically I proceed to not trust anyone or anything from that point on in the trip. But I'm always arrive with that fucking fresh off the fucking bus, kind of like starry-eyed, like, woo.
I'm glad that you brought that up, TJ, because a lot of people,
Yeah.
why do they come to Hollywood, man.
To see the stars, dude.
Or to be the stars.
They don't want to just see the stars, Paul. They want to be the star.
Yeah.
You know what? Sometimes, it's as sad to say as is to say, people prey on that.
I can't believe it.
That's shocking.
I mean, I know you guys. So,
wide-eyed naivete.
yeah, there was
preyed
once a
upon.
time where hopeful actors and actresses would flock to Hollywood with the hopes of a once-in-a-lifetime fate meeting with a movie star or executive that would change their lives forever. The corner of Hollywood and Vine became the spawn point of dreams after nationally syndicated columnists referenced it as one of the hottest intersections during the golden era of film. So people would just basically go out there and be like, I'm just going to walk around, and some guy might be like, I like the cut of your jib.
I'm going to bump into Harvey Weinstein and get a job.
Yep.
Yeah, and we've all heard that story about like the guy met the producer, and somehow now he's making movies. Oh my God! This woman was walking down Hollywood Boulevard, and some producer's like, "You're perfect. Let me cast you in a commercial." Now she's a famous actress.
Mm-hmm.
Today, hopeful actors will still go to Hollywood with the hopes of making it big, but are sometimes met by scam artists instead who hope to take advantage of those new to the
Like
city.
Jerome Howard
Yeah.
here.
In this scam, TJ, travelers or those newly moved to the city are approached by a talent scout who thinks the target has what it takes to be in the pictures, the movies. As a result, the scout invites the traveler to a casting call, which often takes place in a location off the beaten path. At these fake calls, travelers are either coerced to pay an upfront fee to the fake talent agency or asked to expose themselves in uncomfortable situations. Why don't you bend over that desk?
Damn. The casting
So, of
couch.
course, legitimate agencies will never ask you to do this, but this is some rip-off reports of people who had very similar
This
experiences.
is Jerome Howard. Limelight Inc. Fake casting director, scammer, fraud checks, says New York, but I believe another country internet.
What?
I don't know. Let's see.
So the casting director or producer is going by the name of Jerome Howard, obviously probably not their name. I first submitted to the GNC commercial a couple months ago on actorsaccess.com, a legit site. So obviously they're trolling for people on these legitimate sites. He sent me his email and told me to send him headshot, resume, etc. After sending him my information, I didn't hear back from him until about a week ago. He sent me a new project that he was interested in for me called Spring Commercial 2017 for a new clothing line. He sent a couple of contracts that I filled out and sent back to him. A couple of days later, I was booked for the shoot. Of course, I was excited, even though I had a weird feeling because his grammar was pretty bad, as is yours.
Even though.
Yeah, everything he said. Everything he said was in the present tense. Instead of saying you're booked for the shoot, he would say you are booked for the shoot. Third world broken English. This guy's kind of fucking racist.
Damn.
I still overlooked it because I was too excited. A couple of days later, he sent me an email saying I would be receiving a check in the mail for my, quote, actor's insurance, so I can be insured for the shoot. The part that didn't make sense that part didn't make sense to me. Why would he directly pay for my insurance? Jerome was very adamant about putting the check through a mobile app so it would go faster. That was another red flag. I understand productions are on a clock, but it didn't sound right. When I received the check for $1,950, I tried to deposit it through my bank's mobile app, but it wouldn't go through. Me and my friend tried about 50 times, but the app kept saying, can't locate an account number. Do you think there was a tip off there? That's never happened to me before. Should have been another red flag to me. So there's about 1 million red flags. I went to an ATM, the check finally went through. The next day, business day, the funds were available on my account. Jerome sent me the insurance form, told me to take the cash out and go to Bank of America to pay for my insurance. So this guy's basically using him to fucking launder money.
Right.
You're basically part of a money laundering scheme. Sorry, Jerome Howard. Got you. You're a fucking hopeful actor. He used you. There's so many red flags. Like I said, like you tried to do it through a mobile app that actually blocked you from depositing it. Should have fucking known better. Now we have another one.
This is Michelle Lyons, Best Talent Group in Los Angeles,
legit.
California.
Yeah, of
it
course.
says right there, best.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Scam artist rips off model. So Michelle Lyons is a huge scam artist and fraud. She states she runs fashion shows and then lies to artists and steals money from the models so he doesn't pay her own bills or pay her bills. She owes so many people money. She owes venues monies and calls around trying to hustle people to pay her bills and promises she will pay them back, but keeps making excuses and never pays anyone. So basically, this woman just hustling people. I think there's an image of her below. Oh, TJ fucking left. Good job, TJ.
TJ has disappeared in a puff of smoke.
And this is one of many on Ripoff Report.
Probably to go get scammed by somebody that came to the door.
But it's basically just preying on their desire to be in the entertainment industry. They're living in close proximity. and they think, hey, this person's now promised me, oh, I'm going to give you acting lessons, or I'm going to give you modeling lessons, or I'm going to book you, I'm going to be your agent.
I was actually kind of, I guess I don't really consider myself a victim, but I actually participated in something with this.
Oh, you did?
In Hollywood, there's that venue, the Whiskey A Go-Go, and these dudes that I used to know got booked to play, like they were booked for a night there. So we were all super excited. We all went. When we showed up, the venue tells us that we're responsible for selling all the tickets to our show, hands us a big stack of tickets.
Damn.
And has us go hawk tickets for them on the street. And we weren't able to get enough people to buy them to meet what they said we had to meet to play the show. So we ended up pooling our money together, just buying out the tickets and just passing them out for free. So that was 100% not told to us until we got there.
Yeah, because you're all excited, like in your mind, you have this expectation.
Right.
They're gonna play at the fucking Whiskey A Go-Go,
Right.
world famous place, and they're suddenly going, you didn't sell enough tickets, so now you have to
It's
go.
funny that even world famous, like legitimately world famous venues are running fucking
well, you know that
scams like that.
Bar minimum, they basically have an X amount of money that they intend to make that night, and if their minds are not gonna make that, fuck you. They don't care if you play there or not, because they already have an established location. They don't give a shit.
Yeah, makes sense.
I mean, what's it to them?
Are we still reading this here, or is this done?
I just want to show her image. So this is the scammer. If you look at the alleged scammer who doesn't pay her bills.
Looks like she's really suffering in life.
Well, she's a scammer, so probably not.
Looks like no. I mean, like she doesn't like she's golfing and shit. You know, I mean, like she looks like she's doing pretty well. Is what I'm saying.
And it's always the same thing. It's like, look, if someone's always just hitting you up for money and making a bunch of crazy promises to you, come on, they're not going to deliver. If they could actually deliver that to you, then they would basically be one of the top people in the entertainment industry. If they could deliver you and make you a star.
I mean, all these scams kind of start with like something you want.
Well, of course.
And then you be like to sucker you in, and then you're basically manipulated from there. And obviously, a scam like what she's running is all based on your big dream of making it big.
Part of a scam is you have to believe. There has to be something you believe.
You have to want it so bad that you ignore red flags and shit.
This is your dream, so you're willing to overlook anything to get that dream. Or the person with you has established such credibility that why would they lie to me? Why would she lie to me? She cares about me. She wants me to be a star. She wants me to be successful. All she does is talk up how she wants me to be famous, but she's in a tight spot, so she needs a loan for $15,000 to make sure the shoot goes through, the movie goes through, the production goes through.
Yeah, she don't look like she's in any kind of tight spot.
Of course,
no tight spots to.
Well, how about a fucking shrine to capitalism?
A shrine to
capitalism.
Oh yeah,
this is the Mall of America.
Hell yeah,
this is a Nickelodeon universe a theme park located inside the mall.
Crazy.
You want a fucking mall, Paul? How about a mall with a fucking theme park in it?
I've never been to the Mall of America.
Neither have I, man. I saw this and I was like, damn, you know what? Fucking, I want to go.
Yeah, cool. You want me to just go ahead and look at the walk? We got to walk through that, too.
I want to make my pilgrimage to the real heart of America, where the real America lives.
I mean, this looks kind of like just the normal-ass, dumpy, 90% of the people are overweight mall that I'm used to right here. I'm not going to lie. I'm not super...
But you know what? It's that mall on steroids, Paul. It's if that mall got fucking swole and added about 500 stores, and added a fucking theme park, added a bunch of fucking fatty restaurants. Look, Paul.
This guy already sucks at giving a tour because why am I fucking still looking at this sea life shit?
It's sea life.
Move on. Why am I fucking looking? I don't care about the sea life thing. Do you ever walk through the damn mall?
They're so fat.
All right, we're walking finally.
Yeah, there we go. Now this is something you don't see in your average mall.
Yeah, Paul, look at this fucking mall right here. You got a fucking roller coaster going through.
Is this
fucking
camera
mall.
being held by the slowest walking person in the fucking history of the human race?
He's got Lou Gehrig's disease.
This person has a disease.
Cut him some slack.
Not funny,
I didn't know.
dude.
Sorry, I didn't know that.
God, you insensitive prick.
I didn't mean to be insensitive.
Never mind. Never mind, TJ.
Never mind me, man.
You're gonna keep skipping ahead.
Yeah. This dude's
This dude's the worst. He's the worst tour guide.
Oh my god, it sucks so bad. Keep going. Okay, there's rides. There's dipping. I mean, I could have walked through this whole damn mall by now. Fuck this guy.
Look at this roller coaster, dude. I want to fucking go to a mall where I can ride a roller coaster.
Dude, that looks pretty badass. I'd ride that shit.
So if we ever do a meetup In
Did you ride that
minute.
shit with me, TJ?
No.
She's not gonna do it.
It goes upside down. I don't do it.
Some
Dude, we got to break that.
dude, some dork on the internet want us to do a meetup in I think in St. Paul, which is where this is at. So we could just go to the Mall of like, look, we'll stay at the Mall of America. The meetup will be at the Mall of
Is
America.
there? Can you stay at the Mall of America? Is there like hotel
Oh
rooms? in
yeah,
it?
dude. Of course there is.
Damn, crazy.
See to go. I think I actually pulled up the website for Mall of America if you want to take a look at it.
Okay, where is it? Oh, here it is. Cool. All right, here.
Just to give you an idea, there's shopping, TJ. There's entertainment. There's food and
I
drink.
think we looked at this once when we were doing the mall episode, but
The fall of the mall.
let's revisit. Wait, where's the map? I want to see the map of this fucking giant place.
It's insane.
That is pretty crazy.
Oh, it's actually Minneapolis, excuse me. So, okay, just outside of Minneapolis, the Mall of America is the 12th largest shopping mall in the entire world, TJ.
How? What largest? 12th?
12th in the world.
Damn. So wait, there's bigger ones than this for sure.
Oh,
then.
yeah. Most of them are in China.
Fucking China.
Large enough to fit 7 Yankee stadiums inside its expansive interior, with over 500 shops and a dizzying array of attractions like movie theaters, a roller coaster. The mall, according to the Leisure Travel Group, welcomes, guess how many visitors a year?
100 million.
Damn, Paul, you went high.
That's
TJ.
just one floor. What did Paul say?
100 million.
100 million.
All right, so you said Paul went way high, so I'm gonna guess 7 million.
40 million.
I went too low.
So on average, these people that come here spend about 3 hours inside the mall, which I don't know how you can only spend 3 hours in this fucking mall. If I go all the way to
Right, because by the time 3 hours is up, you're fucking broke and you just want to get the fuck out of there.
I guess that's true. So I put for why does this suck?
4 fucking stories of shit.
Because you're essentially just going to a really big mall. You're coming from out of state or out of country. A lot of Canadians love to come to this mall.
I'm gonna pick a
apparently.
random store. Give me a floor.
Second floor.
All right. Give me a direction.
Right.
Right. Okay. Which one of these?
I'll
Give me.
close my
Say
eyes.
when.
When? JD.
JD, dude.
What is JD? Read
I don't know.
more.
We're going to JD. It is a fucking clothing and shoe store.
JD.
Actually, JD is a specialist multiple retailer, fashionable branded and own brand sports and casual wear, combining global recognized brands such as Nike, Adidas, Puma, and the North Face with a strong brand labels such as Pink Soda, with strong brand labels such as Pink Soda and Supply and Demand.
So it's a clothing and shoe store.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
They sell shoes.
I love this. I love the
They sell
description.
shoes.
A specialist multiple retailer.
JD sells shoes and shirts. Come on in there.
We sell a bunch of different brands too. It's pretty good.
We sell specialists,
Dude.
multiple retailer.
I want to go here. I want to go to this thing, but only if TJ will ride the roller coaster in
The
Nickelodeon
roller coaster.
Springs.
You gotta ride the coaster.
All right, I'll get drunk and ride the coaster.
No, you can't. You'll get arrested if you're drunk at
I'm
the
not
mall.
gonna get.
I mean, look, Paul. They have
No,
any
I will
store.
not. I'm sure they got bars in this mall probably.
All right, we'll see if they.
Armani Exchange. Look, they have Baking
I bet
Betty's.
they don't serve alcohol in this mall.
Oh,
TJ.
they
got
do,
a Barnes
Paul.
and Noble up in there. How big is their?
What about
Barnes
the
and
eats,
Noble?
TJ? What about the fucking eats?
Eats. All right.
Paul said they don't serve it. Let's see what they
What kind of
fucking
food
serve.
they got over here?
All right. Well, how do I look at eats?
Go to the top. Food and drink.
Food
TJ.
and drink.
The dining guide. What, Paul? Look at that. That looks some craft shit right there, dude.
That does. That looks like a good charcuterie
at that.
board or whatever the fuck.
Paul talk. Oh, what? There's a 360.
All right.
You've got to be kidding me. Shake Shack. Oh, look at it.
Culinary on North.
Oh, that's all I fucking see.
I think that's all you can look
What
at.
the fuck?
I don't let you move or nothing.
I'm disappointed in that.
That sucks.
Food
List
and drink.
view.
Where's the list?
What's the-
Dining guide.
Yeah, the dining guide. Let's go look at that.
Here we go.
A&W.
Oh man, I love A&W.
They got 2 A&Ws.
They got
two of them.
Yeah.
They got
Auntie On's.
let me see. I'd eat at that.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Bubba Gump, of course.
They got
Benny
a
Hanna.
always a
Benihana
Bubba
in
Gump.
there.
What's that?
They got a Benihana in there too.
Yeah.
Burger King. Cadillac Rent. Damn, 9. Caribou Coffee.
They got them all up in there.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A's
Chipotle.
up in there. Chipotle's up in there.
Oh, dude.
Cinnabon is up in
Oh,
there.
man.
I wanna go to the
Cowboy Jack's
Chipotle.
Cold
Crave.
Stone Creamery's up in there.
Dairy Queen.
Cowboy
Dick's.
Jacks, dude.
Earth Burger. They got fucking shit for vegans even. They got everything.
I want one of everything.
Great steak and potato.
What's great steak and
I don't know, but I
potato?
want it.
I want to know.
Haagen Dogs.
I want it, man.
If you want it, just go to the mall, TJ, and go sit down. And
Great Steak and Potato
shit.
prepares authentic Philly cheesesteaks grilled to order using quality meats, real cheeses, and a proprietary blend of seasonings served on a freshly baked bread.
That shit now.
Known to
Philly.
cheesesteak aficionados as simply Great Steak. The menu offers a variety of affordable and delicious options. In addition to cheesesteaks, a taste of genuine comfort food can be found in Great Steak's world-famous fries, baked potatoes, salads, and a variety of specialty sandwiches. For more than 25 years, Great Steak has been serving America's premier cheesesteak.
You know what that says to me? It's a shitty cheesesteak with some fucking cold-ass fries.
You know what? Fuck you. I buy into the hype.
yeah, dude.
Let's go there then, dude.
Great Steak and
Let's
Potato.
go there, TJ. Let's go there, man. Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm only going if TJ will ride the roller coaster.
will.
With
Well,
me.
who gives a fuck if you go? I'm going.
We're gonna fucking go.
You ain't going,
I'm
TJ.
going, bitch.
You ain't going without me.
So guys,
Fuck you.
You're getting on that roller
Oh
coaster
no,
too.
go the video first.
Okay. The video?
So guys, there's a lot
11
of
things to do.
yeah.
at
There's a
Mall
lot of
America.
choices.
Should I put the
Yeah,
volume back
volume
on?
back on. We need a fucking guy.
Well, if there's one place people know in Minnesota, it's the Mall of
Minnesota.
America.
Yeah.
I'm Kaplan, style editor from Minneapolis St. Paul Magazine.
Thank
and
you.
With thousands and thousands of people headed to town for the Super Bowl, Carol Evan asked me to come to the mall
So it's
and
a few
show
years
off some
old.
of my favorite spots. Whether you're a tourist here for the first time or here on the regular, these are the iconic
Yeah, I need a
places
guide.
and some new
Look at
ones
all that
that
cheese,
you've
Paul.
got to be sure you hit
I
when you
like
visit the
cheese.
mall. So come along.
I like cheese.
Did you know there's even a 2-level
So pause it.
This is actually closed.
This place was a $13 million place, only open for 3 years. So the mall, even the Mall of America, is actually facing problems with attendance for their mall, and actually some of the businesses are actually struggling to stay open. They have like an American Girl, which is a huge chain, that closed. They've had a number of closures in recent years. Honestly, it's still doing pretty well because obviously it's a big tourist draw. But this place, I thought it was interesting. That was featured only a few years ago, already out of business.
Crazy.
But
Crazy,
you-
crazy.
It's just like blacklight go-karts.
And there was
Yeah.
an arcade in there, too.
Yeah, it was a big ass.
I guess we'll see it in a
track
second,
in the Mall
probably.
of America. It's on the 4th floor in the new Smash Arcade. This is the modern, state-of-the-art virtual reality arcade, first of the kind in the United States, and it opened right here at the Mall of America.
And
the
now it's
Big
gone.
Boss has come to Mall of America. Carlos Bakery, owned by the very popular Buddy Velastro, opened just a few months ago, and it has been nonstop.
The Cake Boss,
rolling
dude.
Oh my God,
ever
give me that
since.
fucking
People
cannoli.
waited in line, do you know, more than 6
That's the
hours
good
on opening
cannoli.
day. Luckily, it hasn't
I
been
love
that
that
bad since. You're going to want to make a stop here. Minnesotans, we love our local brand.
Minnesotans?
Minnesotans.
I had no idea it was pronounced that way.
Store here at the Mall of America
I've always
for the
said
holiday season. It'll be
Minnesotans.
open through the Super Bowl.
Minnesotans.
You can shop a full collection
Minnesotans.
of scarves,
We're Minnesotans.
We love our
all
scarves
American
here in
made
Minnesota.
here in Minnesota.
All right, it's time to
Oh.
admit that Minnesota is part of Canada.
It is,
They're
dude.
not even. I don't even.
It's
know
a Canadian
This should be
infiltrator.
called Mall of Canada.
The downside to going to this mall is that every person that helps you is going to have that fucking accent, dude.
Minnesota.
Come right over here. What can I do for you?
That is true, but you know what, Paul? As a shrine to capitalism, as a tourist trap, this is a place that is purely 100% designed to part you from your money.
Of course.
Okay, so we're inside the Crayola experience.
Yep, they got the kids.
More than 25
Look, these dumb little
hands-on
kids.
activities to keep your
Well, that- you know that
kiddos of
parent
all
shelled out a
ages
bunch of money
busy.
for
They
his
can
kid
make
to
their own
scribble on a
crayon,
fucking
they can
car.
Climb and play. It's a really fun way to burn off some steam at the mall. You could be here for hours. Welcome to Packers Nation here at the Mall of America.
Sounds like a
Now,
threat.
I might feel guilty about crossing
Yeah,
over,
you could be
except
here for
I
fucking
can
hours.
For days,
Every
for
day
months,
of
for
the week,
years.
there are
You may never leave.
Oh my God, they got a little
regional
cheese
mall
place.
stores
Nah, that's what I'm
family-owned
talking
from
about.
the beginning. Do you
It
know
ain't
that
all
they
bad.
sell more than
Get me some
500
cheese.
pounds of
Cheese curds? Yeah, I'll take some cheese curds on
Give
some
me all
fucking
that.
French fries.
Destination store is another first of its kind unique
Uh,
flagship store here at the Mall of America.
why the hell would I wanna
It's
go
not
to-
just about
what?
buying a phone
Dude, the
or a gadget,
Verizon
it's about
destination?
figuring out how
What?
technology really integrates in your life.
Maybe we
Wow, yeah, I want to go here.
should- dude, this is where we put the Paul experience, dude.
The Paul
Where
experience.
the Verizon experience used to be.
No, where the fucking Smash Arcade used to be.
Oh, in the
The
basement.
Paul. It's on the 4th floor, actually.
Dude, it can be
The
a
Paul experience,
VR
dude.
experience, dude. Launches in Minneapolis in the fucking Mall of America. The Paul experience.
Yep.
Dude, you could have a day like waking up as Paul.
As long as you guys will just bring me Philly
Dude,
cheesesteaks.
dude,
And cheese
we should start
from-
TJ.
from this
Paul,
place.
we're
Existential dread.
You're gonna have. We're gonna give you, Paul, 2 or 3 servants or assistants or whatever
Servants.
you want to call them
Huh?
that will just run anywhere in the mall or in the surrounding area to get you any
Need some
fucking thing you need.
A&W, sir?
Sold.
A&W? Haagen-Dazs?
Where do I sign?
Dairy Queen? Orange Julius? Anything?
Yeah, anything. Dude, it's the Mall of America.
Some cheese curds? Yeah,
It's
give me.
their job to go procure your shit.
Yeah, I'll take some cheese curds.
sweat socks from JD.
So you can step into the floral shop and see how you use technology at work, or sit down in the living room and see how it works.
Wow.
At home. Lots of
Yeah, I
beauty,
need it.
Wow, a
activities,
living
lots
room
of things to
in
play with
a mall.
Here at the Verizon
Yeah, I can get headphones.
Step right up to the Honey Bar.
All right.
All
Now we're
down for
Oh,
this.
shit. There's a honey bar?
Honey's from around the world.
Dude,
Delicious.
this store makes you want to say,
Is a local company, and they also make
I wanna
their
go.
skincare line with
Give me
honey
them
here in the
honeys.
Twin
a
Cities.
honey skincare
This
line too?
cream,
Wow.
it's
Honey can do it all.
so Good and moisturizing. It'll get you through a Minnesota winter.
I bet you
so
it will.
American Girl
Closed
doll
too.
is by far one of
That's also closed.
Also fucking closed,
the
dude.
biggest tourist attractions at the mall. Even if you don't have
Apparently
a
it wasn't
girl
big enough.
who's into the dolls, it's worth a look. The cafe on the second floor is so good. It's really tasty. Go for tea in the afternoon. The little sandwiches, they're to die for. Well, the Lego store is a Mall
No
of America
thanks.
original. This is actually the first store in the country opened right here, and it is truly a unique experience that you can see from pretty much anywhere in the mall. 34 feet tall, that transformer, one of the largest
Well, that's
in the
cool.
world. The store is a fun factory. You can play, you can build. There's tables for kids and every Lego set imaginable. So the newest and hottest fast
That's enough
fashion
of the
chain-
mall.
Zara, yeah.
Let's move on for this. The mall had me for a minute, man.
Why are you trying to bury Zara? It's probably the coolest place they were going to show yet.
All right. Okay, show it. So,
Nah,
Paul.
we're done with mall.
Why are you
What's the
trying to
next
bury
one?
Zara, dude?
What's next, Scotty?
What do you got? What problem do you have with Zara,
Where's
TJ?
next, TJ?
The Zara conspiracy. Yeah, what's
TJ.
next, Scotty?
Did you know, man?
What do I know?
Heard. We fucking seen aliens, dude.
Aliens. They crashed. Where did they crash, Scotty?
Play the next video, DJ.
Play the next video.
Learn the truth.
Will do, Scotty.
What happened? No problem. So many years ago.
Roswell, New Mexico was settled by cowboys, but now it's known for something very different.
Most people think there's something happened here.
Most people.
Most people think that something happened here.
Something happened.
Sure
The promise of something happening.
Something happened.
Something crashed. Evidence shows that
Something happened. Something crashed.
Yeah, so it's a bunch of like,
Be sure to bring your cash.
we know something happened here. We can't say what happened. But
It was something.
But it was something.
It was something.
probably it was an extraterrestrial craft.
Probably.
Did a UFO crash on this site 70 miles northwest of Roswell in July of 1947?
No.
Nope.
So it didn't even happen in the town. It
No.
happened 70 miles away.
It's 70 miles. That's why I wanted to play this. I'm like, because it just elucidates how fucking the ridiculous Roswell's claim to fame in this matter is 70 miles away.
On a
not even close. 70 miles away.
Yeah, we did it. Well, it's the nearest town to the dude's ranch.
Oh,
But-
yeah. What? I mean, okay, sure. It didn't happen in Roswell. It happened nowhere near Roswell. But keep playing it.
Were extraterrestrial
we did a whole episode
beings
on
recovered
Roswell.
in a top-secret military operation? Or did the wreck of a then-classified spy balloon turn into one of the tallest
I
tales
just love this.
Explain that photo, Scotty.
of all
You know what? I
time?
can't.
I personally feel that there was a crash of some unidentified flying object.
Well, this guy just fucking
I mean, it's
convinced.
done.
Sold.
I believe it personally.
Personally, I believe there's aliens there, you know?
That I feel came from outer space.
I
somewhere.
feel it came from outer
Lieutenant
I
space.
feel
Bob
like
Scott
it.
was
That's
public
what I
relations
feel.
officer at
I
Roswell
feel it in my
Farming
gonads,
Airfield in
boy.
July of 1947.
Gonads ain't
when
never
he
been wrong.
received an order that would change his life.
Put out a press release that we have in our possession a flying saucer.
Hott's release was based on findings by Army crash site investigator, the late Major Jesse Marcel.
I was amazed at what I saw. The amount of debris that was scattered over such an area.
Pieces of that debris were very
It
unusual.
really did happen.
Well, like I said, we did a whole episode on this, so we know the backstory. But so what do they tell us? What the town has done to to profit on this?
So, TJ, so the southwestern New Mexico City is widely known for the 1947 UFO crash, where it was alleged, we already know that aliens were captured.
Right.
Whether or not it actually happened, the city of Roswell quickly transformed into a tourist trap following the mysterious incident. Now tourists can visit a number of different museums, stores, restaurants dedicated to perpetuating the UFO conspiracy. And, of course, good luck finding any locals that go to this shit because, well, we're about to see.
I'm pretty sure the locals are running all this shit.
Yeah, they're basically, well, if they're not
I mean, what
running
else? What else does Roswell have to like? What other industry is there in Roswell other than come see our alien-related bullshit?
I don't really know.
Like, is there even anything else there? All right, is this what we want? 15 things to do in Roswell.
So these are the top attractions in Roswell.
I guess they have an art museum.
Yeah, so I want you to
not,
click on
the first
that.
one's not even alien-related necessarily.
You'll.
Oh, I'm wrong. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm to say, look at the photos from the place.
Okay, let's look at some photos. Okay, so this is some Indian stuff.
It's not exclusively that, but
Right, but the alien stuff's in there.
Yeah. You see, there's
some
an NASA
Apollo
thing.
shit. Yeah. Okay. I don't see no alien shit yet. Okay, never mind.
I actually think that's from a different site. I think it's from the. Well, maybe it's in there too.
No, I think it's the same one.
Okay, keep going.
This is the Museum of Art.
Yes, I mean it's not.
I mean they had okay. There's a little bit of alien shit in there.
Yeah, there's like an alien.
That's cool.
They got a sprinkling.
Oh,
of
they
the
got
alien.
a whole. Okay, cool. Yeah. Got some alien shit. I mean, they know what butters their fucking bread in Roswell, New Mexico. I mean, come on.
Engines and aliens.
Yeah.
So go to number 3.
I don't really know that I approve of the phrase engine, but okay.
If you said it.
So number 3,
All right,
TJ,
so
is
International UFO Museum.
and Research Center.
And research. Right, research. Gotcha. So this is that same thing. I don't know if there's 2 different displays in different places, but this one's all aliens. This is cool. Okay.
Yeah, this is it.
Yep.
That's what.
That's pretty much all you got.
That's how you came to the
Whoa.
middle. So you came to the middle of
Klaatu, Barata, Nikto.
I guess the research part of is they have different theories of like this is what alien life could look like or could be like.
Man, it looks riveting. It looks like a place I could spend at least half an hour.
So you're basically, if you come to Roswell, you're essentially going to a place that's 70 miles from a crash site where something happened. No one's really sure, but probably something did happen.
Another art gallery.
So this town has basically become a center for UFO stuff.
Whoa, is there a fucking McDonald's shaped like a UFO?
Yes.
We're going to get to that in a second.
Oh, okay. So we're not ready for that?
We actually have a video.
Okay, let's play the video. Right?
Yep.
Or no?
And then there should be.
I'm just asking if it's time to play it.
Yeah. We're going to go to the UFO museum, TJ.
I gotta say, this is the least impressive skyline of any of the tourist traps so far.
Well, this is obviously a little bit. This is down the rung significantly from some of the other places we looked at.
Man, this one kind of must suck to get suckered out.
Oh yeah, dude. I don't know, man.
I mean,
I'm having the opposite experience.
you're coming-
I want to go see this shit,
Dude, you're going to fucking drive to the middle of fucking nowhere to see shit like this. Dude, you talk a big game, but you've not been to any
I
place.
want to believe.
You don't go to these things, dude.
He doesn't.
I'm going.
Okay,
Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm going. I'm bought my ticket. I'll buy my ticket right now.
Go ahead.
Where's my donuts, by the way? Aren't you guys supposed to bring me 10 donuts?
Oh, I forgot about that. Donuts, TJ. Yeah, look at the
Dude,
flying
it spins
saucer.
and shit. See, it sounds like Ben Shapiro sped up. Everything's come full circle.
You
It's about
paid
the height
money
of
for
Ben
this.
Shapiro, too.
You paid money for this.
Look at this cheap bullshit.
You drove hundreds of miles for this. Ooh, some dry ice. Oh, wow. That's a mighty expensive dry ice.
Wow, I'm so glad I paid to get into this place. I definitely got to see this in person, you know what I mean?
I mean, who wouldn't want to? You can skip ahead, TJ.
Why? I'm enjoying the spectacle.
See a little more of the museum.
All right. Let's see a little more, I guess. Okay.
Looks like that's about it. Oh, look,
there's
some
exhibits.
maps.
Yeah, where are you from?
Dude, look at this rinky-dink-ass false walls and shit.
Modern age sightings begin. It's got a whole history of UFOs in there.
Why does it look like a sad conference for people that like old dusty maps and shit?
I mean, this is kind of what the murder museum in New Orleans is like.
Oh, the Death Museum?
Death Museum, that's what it was.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely an underwhelming place to go.
I liked it a lot.
Really?
TJ loves these places, dude.
A fool and his money are soon parted.
What's wrong? I mean, they had all kinds of cool shit in there. They had fucking original letters and art by serial killers and
There's a
fucking
few-
all crazy
for
kinds of
15
crazy
bucks.
shit.
For $15, I felt like it was a little steep for it.
Yeah, I don't know. Killed an hour and a half or so in there.
Killed an hour and a half, huh?
Killed.
Good pun, TJ.
See, I think I'd love this place. Fuck you guys.
Yeah. It looks pretty fucking boring.
Yeah, TJ, you would never fucking go there though.
Why not?
This looks pretty
Because you
fucking
actually have to
boring,
travel
TJ.
there.
So what?
Okay, I'll call your bluff. Pause this.
Yeah.
I'll call your bluff.
Okay.
Next vacation you book on Roswell.
Roswell, Mexico. All right. No problem, bitch.
Okay. As
No
long as you
problem.
do it.
No problem, bitch.
No problem, bitch.
But you know what? On the plus side for Roswell, they do have a McDonald's that's shaped like a UFO.
How the fuck are you going to pass that up, huh? The fuck is wrong with you?
I mean,
Damn.
look at this shit, dude.
Dude, I want a space whopper right
Is
now.
it fucking worth the trip?
It's a UFM, bitch. Unidentified flying McDonald's right there. Get
TJ,
that shit up.
By the way,
I want a space Mac.
I've read some reviews about this, TJ, and apparently the food's out of this world, dude.
Out of this world. Boop, boop. All right.
I couldn't resist. I'm sorry.
Okay, so what else we got?
This is pretty lame.
Is there anything else?
That's really about it. That's what.
Oh, Niagara Falls. No, that's one.
Oh yeah, no. As far as Roswell.
Yeah.
Look at this, dude. This majestic
The
waterfall.
majestic beauty of Niagara
I mean,
Falls.
I can't even get over. Look it's just this
Wow.
fucking GIF, man. Just keep going. Yep, look at it.
Keep looking at it over
I
and
wanna
over.
see
It's a
it.
waterfall, dude.
No, I want to see it in person. It's a big ass waterfall.
It's big.
So why does it suck? It's a fucking waterfall. It's pretty impressive. I've seen it. It's a waterfall.
Yep.
I
It's
mean,
a big waterfall.
it's
though.
really big. But after about looking at it for about 5 or 10 minutes, yep,
You pretty much done it.
you've kind of done it. That's
Nah.
all there is to it.
I could kill 10, 12 hours just looking at that waterfall.
Staring at the waterfall.
So the town bordering Canada has been largely overrun by the tourism industry, thanks to being associated with the eighth wonder of the world. More puffery language. Niagara Falls.
I'm just going to kill that ball.
In fact, over the course of 1 year, how many people do you guys think come to Niagara Falls?
Okay, so 40 million people go to the Mall of America.
I gotta say, I'm sticking with my 100 million, dude.
Oh God, Paul,
Stupid.
you fucking piece of shit, dude.
All right, I'm going to say that it probably does not attract as much as the mall because it's just a waterfall, but I could be wrong on that.
It's the eighth wonder of the world, TJ.
All right, I'm going to say 20 million.
30 million people.
Fuck.
The population of Niagara Falls is only 48,000, though.
Right.
Surprising thing I learned.
So at any given time, most people there are tourists.
Oh, definitely. Significantly outnumbered probably the locals.
Oh wait, you guys were talking about Niagara Falls?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about that new fucking crazy ass tourist trap, the Paul Experience.
Oh,
that
dude.
attracts 100 million people.
Wow, 100
or
million.
more every year.
The Paul Experience, I think last year it actually attracted 172 million people.
Holy shit, I hadn't heard that.
It's actually, it's become...
I actually heard that they put one in China and it attracted every single Chinese person
my
in the country.
God.
1.5 billion
Every
people.
person,
Oh my God.
Every person in China is making a pilgrimage to the Chinese Paul Experience.
It's mandatory in China now.
Yeah, the Chinese government now mandates attendance.
There's been some few alterations about that. There's some Chinese history stuff, and Paul does say extensively he loves the nation of China throughout the entire
Of course. Well, I have no problem with China.
I mean, of course
And
you
I
don't.
wish them nothing but successful business.
time.
Awesome
I mean,
stuff.
obviously, as any reasonable person would.
Are you allowed to ride that boat over the edge of the of Niagara Falls?
You have to pay a lot
and
to do
plummet
that.
to your death.
That is an extra $50.
That'd be a cool suicide.
But
you know?
you don't ride a
Everyone
boat.
gather on the death boat.
You actually they put you in a barrel and they throw you over the edge.
Oh, okay.
But death is not guaranteed. So they don't want people to sue them. If you might survive the fall.
That's true.
Possible.
People have survived.
They have survived, in fact.
Yeah.
So, Gigi, you might be interested to learn that Niagara Falls is actually the second most dangerous place in the state of New York.
Okay.
We're not talking about falling over cliffs. Yes,
Talk
pickpocketers.
crime, right?
Preying on unsuspecting tourists is probably a high number of those crimes, but in fact remains when you're within the Niagara Falls city limit, you have a 1 in 21 chance of being robbed or having something you own vandalized.
And this is violent crimes per resident.
So, state of New York, 3.57 per 1,000 residents. Niagara Falls, 11.43.
So your chances of becoming a victim of a violent crime are 1 in 87.
Well, that's not so bad, is it?
That's pretty bad.
So let's look at United States violent crime in general. Look at those rates.
All right.
So murder, higher in Niagara Falls. Rape, significantly higher. Robbery, significantly higher. Assault, significantly higher
Damn.
than the average.
Niagara Falls needs to clean up its fucking backyard here. This is
How about a property crime? Not even people touching you or assaulting you. Oh, shit, dude.
Damn.
It's actually gotten worse. My chance of coming to victory, that when this was written, it was 1 in 21. Now it's down to 1 in 20.
Fuck.
In New York State, 1 in 66. So 3 times the level. Keep going, TJ. Burglary, 467. Rate, 9.64. United States, normal, the average rate, 4.30. Theft, 1,789. Rate per 1,000.
Let's just look at this. Is
It's just insane.
This is
What
crime
the
in
fuck?
general.
Crimes per square mile, 209 in Niagara Falls. New York State, 39.
Dude, Niagara Falls is a filthy fucking slum.
It is, dude. That was the crazy thing to learn about this was that Niagara Falls is like the hood. For the most part, it really is.
Damn.
So, did you know Niagara Falls is the 23rd highest unemployment rate in the state at 9.4%, so very high unemployment, despite the fact it's in a big tourist area. The median home value is only $69,000.
That's pretty cheap.
I mean, it's, yeah.
But you can live right by the big ass waterfall though.
Yeah, I guess there's that.
Why did such a slum spring up around fucking Niagara Falls?
I think Scotty covered it right at the beginning because there's nothing there but a waterfall.
Yeah.
There's a waterfall, dude.
You know what I mean? So there's only so many little rinky-dink shops they can set up around there to try and catch. And what else is there? It's a place where there's a waterfall.
They have Johnny Depp's wax figure and Harley Davidson and all this stupid shit.
This is basically what they have to offer. They have this. They have the waterfall, and it's a beautiful waterfall.
Ghost Blaster, you know.
But at the end of the day,
Damn,
that's
there's a rainforest cafe over there.
Guinness World Records Museum, Ripley's. So
Oh, dude,
all
I
the,
love
all,
a Ripley's.
All the usual.
That's another thing.
suspects.
Yeah, all Applebee's is there.
There's an Applebee's. Yeah.
That's crazy.
This is the Canadian side.
Look how much more restrained and nice it looks.
Jesus.
Our shit is so fucking.
And I've heard many people
bright
say,
neon lights and crazy bullshit, and theirs is just like little boutique shops and shit.
I've seen slap your mama like that. I've been on both sides of the border and seen it from both sides, and I will say that the Canadian side definitely has a better view
Of the waterfall.
Yeah,
gotcha.
But overall, it's still the same shit. It's just a little bit more restrained, like you said, but it's not really.
I don't know. The American in me is much more attracted to the American side and the flashing lights and shit, but this does look much more.
Yeah, dude. I want to go to the Canadian side and just get a warm cup of cocoa and walk around. You know what I mean?
Yep. The Canadian side's like where fucking your mom is while you're fucking
pretty much
at the Ripley's Museum or some shit.
Look at that.
But there's a guy on the hustle right there.
Oh,
Horse rides nobody needs.
Yeah.
How about an unnecessary horse ride?
No, I'm all right.
Hey. Oh, here's another one I've been to. Fucking, you want to look at the top attractions in Niagara Falls?
We're actually going to look at the hood.
Oh, let's look at the hood. Cool.
Whoa.
Get a little, put a little mileage between you and the waterfall, Paul.
Look at this, dude. It's such a hood.
Just behind the veil of the bright lights and the big
There's
signs.
literally big drifts of cocaine in the streets. It's
Yeah,
such
look
a
at
hood.
that.
It's
It's like falling off the roofs of every building. Oh my god.
It's Coketopia.
Oh my god.
Damn. The streets are paved with coke.
Jesus. I've never seen so much coke in my life.
This is fucking
What is this
Scarface's wet
dystopian
dream.
place?
I mean, it don't look that bad. But
Well,
it
just
don't look that great either.
Yeah. Let it
keep
play.
going. Let's see. Just like a really bleak,
Yeah.
It looks like a
depressing
place where there
nightmare.
used to be
look,
industry.
yeah,
and shit.
look, every business is boarded up.
Yeah. It's just like I mean, like you see a lot of these towns in like the fucking, that part of the country in general. Like these fucking towns that used to be full of thriving industry and now most of it's just like gone away and shuttered up and the buildings are dilapidated and rotting.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we've seen one business that was actually open.
I think there's some up there maybe. I don't know. There's people there. They got to be doing something.
Yeah, I'm not saying there's no industry.
Why don't they package up and sell all this cocaine that they've got laying around town?
I just think they don't know what they got, man.
Don't know
Bunch of
what
bumpkins.
you
It's
got.
so common to them that
To
they
the
just think it's like everywhere,
Bunch of rubes.
So it's just
Literally, it's
residential
falling
areas.
off of your houses.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't get cold in this place, does it?
Oh, no, not at all.
It looks
man.
pretty tropical.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the cocaine drifts.
So I will say the
everywhere.
houses don't necessarily look as bad.
I mean,
as
it's
a lot
just
of
like
standard
whatever.
business.
It's just I mean, I've been to 1,000 shitty towns.
I mean, let's
like
be
this.
honest. It's cold as a witch's tit. There's nothing to do in it. There's no
Yeah,
jobs
it's a miserable
in it.
place.
There's
Yeah.
a bunch of pensioners slowly but surely draining their pension to stay in these old family homes.
Yep.
It's just it's over.
Yeah, it's
for
done.
this place. It's a dead place.
Yep.
Man.
And corporate America should just swoop in, bulldoze all this shit and just build more garish bullshit.
Well, I'm sorry I depressed you guys so much, but you know what? Why don't we go a little further south?
A little further down
Go to a
now,
place
boy.
where the redneck dream has become a reality.
They talk about the damn Gatlinburg, Tennessee,
Gatlinburg,
boy.
get
Head
you
on
down.
down to Gatlinburg.
I've never experienced Gatlinburg.
Oh, boy, you ain't lived, Paul Vigo.
Paul, you ain't lived a day
You
in your
ain't
life.
even lived a day in your life.
The
You ain't
Disneyland
set
of the
foot.
South, is that what they call it?
Oh, yeah, dude, it is.
Sit your ass down in Gatlinburg,
That's
Tennessee,
not a good
boy.
advertisement for a person like me.
Oh, Paul, you don't know what you missing, man.
It's
You
the
get
salt
you
of the
a
earth
corn
down
dog. Get you a corn dog, Paul.
Why do I trust Mickey's like private security guards more than I'd trust the Gatlinburg PD?
Paul, I think it's the best way I can explain Gatlinburg to you. Imagine a town that is set up as a permanent county or state fair.
That's true. Yep.
Rickety rides?
Check.
Deep fried corn dogs and Oreos?
Check.
Gross.
Filled to the brim with fat ass rednecks and hillbillies?
Check.
I want the corn
Gatlinburg,
dogs,
Tennessee.
though. I want the corn dogs. I'll go for the corn dogs. They had me at corn dogs.
Dude, they got some crazy corn dogs there. They really do.
I want that
Paul-
big like
Yeah, they got the
foot-long
foot-long corn dog. Yeah, that's all over
I
the place.
pulled that up. Pull up Franny's, TJ.
Oh, hell yeah.
Boy. At
Fanny Farkles.
Fanny, yeah. Fanny Farkles. You know what they sell there, boy? They sell cheesesteaks, Paul. But they
We
also
got it.
sell fresh
Fucking
dip.
foot long.
Fresh dip.
Motherfucking
Paul, this corn dog right here.
dog. Made before your
I think
eyes,
you're-
Paul.
we know what you're thinking, Paul. You're thinking that's some frozen shit. Made in front of you, Paul.
Oh, my
Hot
God.
and fucking fresh. Ready to make you fatter.
That's a tube of meat
okay,
wrapped with a tube of bread, boy.
I kind of want to go just for that.
Yeah, and you tell me you don't want to go to fucking Gatlinburg,
No,
Paul.
I want to.
Look at this fucking thing.
They had me at corn dogs.
Dude, this
Listen to this fucking article line about this shit. The food in Gatlinburg is overpriced and barely edible. Pfft, lies. Lies. No,
No, that's actually true.
it's lies, man.
That is 100% correct.
Tourist traps abound in downtown. Yeah, tell you that. I got it fucking. Yeah, it's nothing but tourist traps. I mean, the whole thing is a giant tourist
What
trap.
Gatlinburg is about, I think it's like 12 or 13 stoplights along a strip. And literally the entire strip is still either restaurants or fucking shops or gimmick things like
gimmicks,
Corn
miniature
dogs?
golf. They have like, oh, they have,
They have corn dogs.
So
They
much
do.
mini golf
Okay, I
will
wanna
blow
go.
your fucking mind. Ski lifts galore.
They have Ober Gatlinburg, which is a tram that takes you up the top of the mountain, which you can drive to in 5
Can
minutes.
you take a couple of big corn dogs onto the lift that takes you over Gatlinburg?
Fuck yeah, you can, dude.
Dude, when I was on there was this dude that was like freaked out by it. That was like basically balled into the fetal position, like, oh god.
Yeah, that was Paul, right?
No, it wasn't Paul. Paul even has more dignity. than
No,
that.
Paul
Fuck.
Paul freaked out on that tram ride in New Mexico, though.
Yeah, but not like that guy.
I'll tell you when the one in Gatlinburg is definitely not as bad.
Yeah, that fucking New Mexican tram up to the top of that Sandia Peak place, that was fucking insane. That was crazy tough. So high, so rickety feeling.
I mean, and here's the thing too, Paul. You're surrounded by like with Gatlinburg. There's other things too. Like the town is small, but like you're surrounded by these beautiful mountains, which you can drive to and be within them within a few minutes.
Right.
See, I mean, like, but
And you know what, Paul?
But the thing is, a lot of people get suckered in by shit like this. Now, the corn dogs are not bad, but pretty much everything else along the strip, like the usual suspects. There's Ripley's, there's Guinness.
All that shit's there.
All that shit's there. All the chain restaurants. They got like 5 guys. Yep, I pulled it up.
There it is right there.
Oh, dude, I want to go to
believe it or not.
Ripley's.
Pretty cool exterior, honestly.
Yeah, they usually do have pretty cool fucking...
They really worked it in there.
The coolest thing that Ripley's has in that area is actually the Aquarium of the Smokies. They have it's actually a really awesome aquarium that they have in.
Yeah, they do have a really good aquarium there. But you know what else they got? They got some God bothering, dude. Because it's a redneck tourist trap. Got to have a little Jesus in there.
I figure we need this episode's been kind of sinful, guys.
It's time to fucking escape your
ourselves to
sin. Christ in the Smokies, boy. Christ in the
we need
Smokies.
volume,
and
dude.
Gardens, one of the nation's foremost inspirational attractions.
Wow.
Featuring
Baby
incredibly
Jesus.
realistic scenes telling the story of Christ.
Hey, look, it's Paul.
Oh, yeah.
Telling the story of Paul and his
music,
sacrifice.
Hey, look, it's multiple
effects.
Pauls. Look at all the Pauls, everybody.
Everyone from children to seniors
We gotta
will
work
enjoy
this
seeing
into
their
the
favorite
fucking
Bible
Paul
stories
experience for
come
sure.
alive in the 3D dioramas.
Wow.
A unique
It
gift
comes
shop.
alive.
Come alive in the
And a
3D
dude,
diorama.
a unique gift shop, TJ.
Oh man,
Come
that
see
looks like
Christ
high
in the
quality
Smokies
Jesus
Museum and Gardens
merch.
today.
A Jesus candle.
Dude, I gotta go. That place looks like it's lit.
Hold up. Check this out. We're not even done.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth.
Yes, he did.
Among
And
his
then
most
he
beautiful
created
works
the Christ in the
is the Great
Smokies
Smoky Mountains.
Museum.
For more
Or
than
whatever
50
we're calling
years,
this.
a Christian attraction has stood at this site.
Wow.
And it was with this in mind that this museum and gardens have been dedicated
To Jesus?
to help the people of the world learn more about
Jesus.
God the Creator,
Okay.
Of course.
the Savior, and the Holy Spirit.
Jesus, why is he so solemn?
Oh, dude,
He was
they-
born in an obscure village,
Dude, they lay it on
the
so
child
thick
of a peasant
in this
woman.
video.
He grew up in another village where he worked in a carpenter shop.
All right. So check that out.
Oh, dude, skip ahead to more towards the end, dude. They're like, of all the kings and all, maybe keep going a little bit more. Right about here.
Oh, they're giving away all their goods by just giving us a tour of this whole
As
thing.
much as this one solitary life.
All the kings and
So
all the emperors.
Powerful.
Oh my God, dude.
Wow.
I am just not.
There's Jesus.
He
up in
looks like
heaven.
Screech.
He does.
Screech in heaven, dude.
What's Screech doing up
Oh,
there?
dude, it's Jesus
We'd
ascending.
get kicked the fuck out of this
Oh,
place.
dude, there's no fucking way we could go, man. We'd be out of there so quick.
We could go incognito.
I don't know if I can hold it together, man.
Oh, yes. And then Jesus ascended. Marvelous. Marvelous.
Wow.
Wow, dude. Pretty cool.
I kind of want to go.
Obviously, be careful of most of the tourist traps in downtown Gatlinburg, which is what we're talking about. Most of the shopping activities in downtown are obviously overpriced because you're in the middle of a fucking valley. For example, tattoo shops will charge you $10 to apply a temporary tattoo you could buy and apply yourself for less than $1.
Cool.
Damn.
There are lots of T-shirts and candy shops, carnival games, and gem mines of questionable quality. And it's basically the main thing about coming to Gatlinburg is I would honestly recommend you do all of this shit. And I'm not saying it's necessarily bad, but remember you're in the middle of the fucking mountain, we're the oldest mountain range in the world, and to go experience that shit as well. As long as you do that, you'll have a pretty good
Fuck
time.
that nature shit. Look, I got nature right here at the Ripley's. There's a whole tree
Oh,
with
yeah.
bears and raccoons on it.
Yeah, where are you going to see a scene
Gorilla
like that
hanging
in
off
nature?
of one of them. You know what I mean?
Oh, gorillas
I
there?
see a gorilla.
Is it the gorilla? Is it gorilla?
Every gorilla is gorilla.
Oh, I didn't know that. Plymouth Rock. So, it's a rock! So why is it a tourist trap? You're basically going out of your way.
Because you're looking at a rock.
To look at a rock.
Okay.
Also,
you know what? Hold on.
Wait.
Hold
Also,
on. Okay.
TJ, this is something important to know.
All right.
This wasn't even where the pilgrims landed.
That's great.
It's just a rock.
Right. So let me just say this. Niagara Falls, there's at least a waterfall.
Yeah, there's a big ass waterfall. This is really look how they have it like delicately raked around. You know what I mean? Like they've smoothed everything out around it so everybody can see the rock.
This is literally a rock.
Oh, we're gonna see the rock in a minute, TJ. So, legend has
I'm
it.
seeing the rock right
The
now.
Rock?
Oh no, we're gonna see.
Is this not the rock?
We're gonna see the video of the rock.
Oh, the video of the
So,
rock.
but
Is he
second.
gonna drop the people's elbow on fucking Vince McMahon or something?
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
I'm sorry, we didn't pull the actually interesting rock. We just pulled the Plymouth Rock.
Damn.
So legend has it, TJ, the Pilgrims first stepped foot here in 1620 when the Mayflower arrived on America's shores.
Oh my God, Pinky of Christ, dude.
But according to the National Museum of American History, the Pilgrims made their way their first stop as a place we know now as Provincetown. So if you're standing in a long line to take a look at the rock that may or may not have been where the Pilgrims took their first steps on American soil as your thing, by all means, go ahead and do it. But there's no proof this rock has anything to do with the Mayflower's landing, and we don't know anything else. It's just a rock that has 1620 on it. There's a video.
Wow. Let's see the video.
Awesome.
The story of Plymouth Rock is that they pulled their boat right up next to that rock
can you
in
pause it for 1
1620.
second?
They got off.
I just want to give people the title of this video just so they know how really hard they're really reaching with this fucking tourist trap. Plymouth Rock American symbolism exceeds its appearance.
Okay.
The boat, they get onto the rock, they get off the rock, they get onto the beach. Whether or not it happened, it's hard to say for sure. I think that they used it as a landmark when they came ashore.
You think?
Rather than actually stepping.
Gotcha.
This is it.
Okay.
On it.
Wow.
But that's the story of it. So they land here in 1620. They get through the winter. It's a very tough winter. About half of the people are dead by the end of the first winter. They get through the summer. And one of the common things at this time period is once you have the harvest in, is you have a bit of a celebration.
Well, there it is,
the hard
right there.
work is done.
Look at that guy.
You've got all
there
the food
it is.
in.
Look at
and
I saw the Plymouth Rock.
I mean, I don't know what else.
There it is.
What else do you even have to say about this fucking?
Dude, I want Ozzy to go piss on Plymouth Rock, dude.
Please.
I think he'd probably get away with it a lot easier. I think he wouldn't be the first, honestly. It looks pretty shabby down there.
I want Ozzy to go piss on Plymouth Rock. Please, Ozzy. In promotion for your upcoming album. I don't know if you still have the pressure to be able to get your piss stream over to that rock.
There it is. There's a rock.
But if you can, Ozzy, I think you should.
We can have people that can lower him down. So
yeah,
you
were about to say jump down. I'm like, it's this, you see.
Yeah, I
Ozzy,
realize that. I'm like, yeah, well,
Ozzy ain't jumping down there.
I saw the rock. I saw Plymouth Rock, man.
Somebody needs to piss on this rock.
It's Plymouth Rock.
It's right where Columbus first set foot on United States soil. Right
Awesome.
there. I saw it, man.
The legend of Plymouth Rock, more.
It's got the stamp on it and everything where he chiseled in what year it was, like they used to do with rocks back in the day.
Well, of course. I mean, the minute you saw a rock that you liked, and obviously you knew. Look, Paul, they knew future generations, their posterity, are going to be like, "What rock was it that they set foot on?"
Yeah,
they had that foresight to do.
And then when me and Linda was done looking at the rock, we went on down into the town and went to the Cinnabon. They got a big old Cinnabon down there.
Sounds about right. So that's basically
that's a rock.
It's a rock.
Hey, we got a rock. Awesome.
Yeah.
Love it.
So
Love
CJ,
it.
I thought this would conclude with
Vegas.
a place that's near and dear to your heart.
Viva Las Vegas, bro.
The Las Vegas Strip, TJ, Las
Hell
Vegas,
yeah.
Nevada.
I've been up in all them shits. Yes, true.
So, TJ, the Las Vegas Strip is a stretch of
You gotta
South
take
Las
down
Vegas
that video,
Boulevard
TJ.
in Clark County.
No, I don't, Paul. Don't
Nevada,
tell me what
that
to
is known-
fucking do, bitch.
That is known for its concentration
just
of
did.
resort hotels and
Yeah, and I
casinos.
listen too.
You've walked down the whole strip, haven't you, TJ? How long is it?
Well, no, you don't walk down no strip. I mean, you can if you want to be a fucking piece of shit.
Do you know how long it is?
But most of these fucking hotels are connected and shit, and the ones that ain't, you just get an Uber and be like, take me to Planet Hollywood now. Sir, that's only 2 blocks away. Do it!
I don't think anyone in Vegas would say it's only 2 blocks away.
They do sometimes say that.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, you're
And I'm
fucking
like,
lazy.
fuck
You actually took an Uber for a 2-block walk?
Hell yeah. You know how long it takes to walk 2 blocks in Vegas and all the crazy fucking shit that's going to obstruct
Isn't that
you
the
along
point?
the way? No.
There's going to be a lot of traffic.
The point is
now.
you don't have to go outside.
Well, it's actually 4.2 miles, TJ.
That's why I love that fucking city.
So let's take a look at the Vegas Strip.
Yeah. The video?
Yep.
Guys, welcome back
See,
to the
this
channel.
sucker's
Welcome
walking
back
on
to
the
vlog.
damn
If you're new
strip.
to the channel,
Give you
stop
the video
in for
here.
the first time. My name is
you
Ryan.
can
I will
skip
be your
ahead.
host as
All right.
always. We are
I'll
here
be
doing
your
the
host
strip
because
vlog.
I'm a fucking
Yeah.
moron. He's in the casino.
As well as
Yeah.
flamingos off to the right.
Now he's outside.
Oh, look, it's Gordon Ramsay fish and
Flamingo
chips.
as
Hell
cross
yeah.
flamingo, a lot of
Kind
program
of giving you an
on the
idea. So he's going to be on the
right.
strip
These
now.
lights are awesome, guys.
Takes a while you can get to the strip.
I love coming
Well, like
out
you
at
said, I
night.
mean, these
I
casinos...
love walking right here and sucking the fumes from all these cars that are just sitting here
yeah.
idling. Oh,
Oh,
God.
my God. It's so
It's wonderful.
beautiful. Yeah,
It is wonderful.
Vegas has horrible traffic.
Yes.
Which I don't know why the fuck, TJ, you'd be like bragging. I took an Uber. It's like you probably sat in traffic just as long as it was taking you to walk the 2 blocks.
Oh, yeah. But I got to do it in an
But he
air-conditioned
didn't walk,
car.
though.
Ah, well, you know what? Why don't you get a fucking little scooter then, dude?
But you know what? You don't even really have to walk on these damn streets because most of these shits have like underground tunnels and malls and shit connecting them. So
Most
you
of
can
these
like,
shits?
yeah, you can like literally walk like fucking, I don't know, like 5 or 6 miles just fucking indoors the whole fucking time.
And of course,
It's crazy.
in Las Vegas, drinking is legal pretty much everywhere.
Probably not 5 or 6 miles. That's an exaggeration. But like a mile.
In New York, New
Well,
York.
the whole
Fucking
strip's
crazy.
only, the whole strip's only about 4.2 miles.
Right. But you can literally walk from like 3 or 4 adjoining casinos, one to the other, was connected by fucking shopping malls, basically.
The evening tonight.
And of
Why am I
course,
fucking playing this guy's fucking volume?
yeah, just
Shut up.
Yeah, kill him. I can skip out a little bit more.
Irritating little fuck.
So it's all the usual suspects. All the chain restaurants, of course, are in Las Vegas.
Yep.
All, of course, Vegas is known for gambling.
Yeah,
large concentration of casinos.
I'm guaranteed you're going to see one of them fucking some of these costume fucks out here at some point.
Oh, there's the costume people. But actually, TJ, like you point out, you like to take a cab or an Uber when you get around Vegas. You don't want to walk, right?
Hell yeah. No, I don't take the cabs. Those fucking. That's a total scam.
You ever heard of long hauling, TJ?
Yeah, that's that's where they fucking take like indirect routes and shit, right?
So you need to be aware of the tradition. This is a long and time-honored tradition with cabbies.
That's why I don't fucking do the taxis in Vegas.
But a lot of people do.
You gotta do ride sharing there, man. The fucking taxi companies can't be trusted. They're fucking total scammers.
So it's called long hauling.
Uber's only a semi-scam.
So the thing you really need to know about this is long hauling is the easiest scam at the cabbie's disposal. So what is it? Exactly what it sounds. Cabbies take you and your money for a ride, opting to choose the long route to your hotel in order to increase your fare anywhere from a few bucks to 4 times as much as the ride should have cost.
Damn.
Long hauling happens everywhere. There are cabs and tourists take advantage of. It's all part of the Vegas tourist tax I'm prepared to pay. Yes, long hauling does happen, but it does happen to unsuspecting tourists the world over, but it's endemic in Vegas. So this is actually way more common in Vegas than pretty much anywhere else in the world.
Yeah.
So much that it's estimated to cost visitors an extra $15 million each year, plus anywhere from 25 to 50% of taxis drivers participate in this practice.
Oh yeah, that's fucking crazy.
So about it's estimated a quarter to 50% of all taxi drivers are just gonna fuck you.
Yeah, that's why there used to be this thing where because the taxi drivers they're running this scam, and then all of a sudden Uber shows up on the scene, and Uber's prices are controlled by like algorithms and shit, so it's like way harder to run those scams. That's why all the taxi drivers hated the Uber shit, and eventually all the powerful taxi money in that city, like they weren't able to get rid of Uber and Lyft, but they like put Uber and Lyft in like really inconvenient places at these casinos.
Yeah,
to like make it difficult for you to actually use it.
They can't just pull up to the front door, right?
Yeah, it used to be they just like you could just go right to the front.
Did you go see Celine when you were there, TJ?
Oh yeah, her voice, the voice of an angel, Paul, voice of an angel.
Celine.
No, I did not.
She lives there at the Caesars.
Yep. I would throw a Molotov cocktail at Celine.
And I'll tell you what, too, TJ. You might be like maybe you don't fall for this shit if you're dumb enough to get in a cab. What about the cabbie suggestions? Cabbie's got a great idea. A cab driver might try to sell you on some hot club or massage parlor, especially if you're a single man. But you're not, TJ. So you get spared that.
Well, when the back when I didn't know about fucking Uber or whatever the fuck, or it didn't exist yet or whatever, and we were in Vegas, I remember them always trying to get me to go to this strip club or that. So I definitely recall that the cab drivers trying to get you to go places.
Oh, I know this great
This
spot.
bar's great, and it's like, I don't care. Take me to fucking where I told you to go. Take me to. Because they're getting fucking so many kickbacks and shit from those places.
Well, you know what, TJ? You might say, look, the cabs are bad. But you know what you could do instead? I know you might not do this, but you can walk, dude.
No.
How about the simple act of walking?
The simple act of walking.
Yeah, but maybe, so TJ, you know what? Maybe you're right about something. So crossing the strip at street level. There have been so many pedestrian deaths in the past couple of years, the Nevada Department of Transportation describes them as being at an epidemic level. Obviously, most of them happen at night. Now, whether this has more to do with drivers blowing through crosswalks or pedestrians wandering out into traffic, it's really not hasn't really been determined.
All right, I will determine it for you right here and now.
It's both.
Well, I know
I've been to Las Vegas, and it's
definitely both, but I think it's a little bit more idiots wandering into the street.
Well, it's also you have a lot of foreign people driving cars who aren't used to driving. You have people from out of town who are driving cars that are not used to driving. You have
Plus, everywhere in America has terrible drivers of a different sort, and then here there's all of them.
Yeah,
right.
you have speeding. You have drivers here who are fucking flying down these roads as fast as they can, even if there's traffic. The minute there's the light fucking changes to green, people are flooring it. People don't know where the fuck they are. They're wandering out into places they shouldn't be. Like, I can cross the street here, right? Can't fucking do it. Dude, Vegas is dangerous, TJ.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe you're on to some of the Uber shit.
Stay indoors where it's safe.
Just stay inside.
Don't even get in a car in Vegas if you can.
But you know what, TJ?
Resist it.
So far, it seems like you kind of beat the odds, man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Doing pretty well.
Yeah, beating the odds.
TJ went to Vegas. He hasn't been hit by anyone. He isn't walking around fucking risking his life, not taking taxis and getting extorted, not getting fucking those little taxi kickbacks. What about these resort fees, TJ? And also, there's another thing called a tourist tax.
Yeah, I love it.
So at many bars and clubs on the Strip, TJ, you're automatically charged an automatic service fee and an entertainment fee.
That's
There's
true.
absolutely nothing you can do about this. But you can at least be aware that's happening, so they don't add another 20% onto the extra 28% or so already tacked on.
It's so crazy.
Damn.
People, so not only they do this, and this is mandatory in a lot of places, they will try to add something else on, like, oh, I want to tip the guy, he did a good job. Double your bill.
Yep, crazy.
Also, TJ, you know what? You're going to stay at a Vegas resort, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
You're not going to stay off the strip, right? You're not going to fucking be one of those losers.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So you got a great rate on a room, right? Oh, man, TJ, you know what?
It's a lie. It's a
You
lie.
got a resort fee, man. And just in case you're wondering, that's not included in the room rate. They're going to pay another $50 a night on top of whatever rate for you. So it might be $80, $100 a night, but when you add the taxes in and the fucking resort fees and everything else, your rate just about doubled.
You're paying for the privilege of being there, dude.
You are.
The privilege of your presence.
We'll just go down to you. So $50, this is actually a very recent article. So $50 a night is now becoming standard on the Vegas Strip. So Caesars Palace and 2 other Las Vegas hotels are raising their resort fees following similar moves by competitors earlier this year. The nightly fee at Caesars Palace and Nobu Las Vegas, a swank hotel within a hotel within a hotel at Caesars Palace, that's weird, will increase to $45 a night on October 15th. With tax, the new fee is $51.02.
So they tax you on the fee.
Yes, you pay a tax on this. You're paying $51 a night extra. The Rio, TJ, hey, I'm going to stay off the strip. An older, more affordable hotel just off the Las Vegas Strip is going from $32 a night to $39.05 a night plus tax.
Cool.
Bring it to nearly $40 a night.
Awesome. Love it.
You just can't win, TJ.
You just can't
You
win.
thought, TJ, you know what? I gambled there. I made a little money back. But they made sure they got a fucking piece out of your ass. Every fucking time you ate food
I didn't
on
pay
the strip.
for none of my rooms.
Yeah, but every time you ate food, you paid the Vegas tax,
I definitely
TJ.
paid the Vegas tax.
Oh, yeah. If you had paid for your resort, you would have paid another $50 on top of it.
Yeah.
So much for a good fucking deal, huh,
Damn,
TJ?
So much for a good deal. You just got to know how to work the angles,
Well, you know what? One thing you can do, TJ.
What can I do?
You know what they say about Vegas? You know what they say. You know what they say, right, TJ?
What do they say?
Well, I mean, you don't know.
You talking about the commercial?
What happens in Vegas, TJ?
Stays in Vegas.
Stays in Vegas. Oh, yeah.
Except for the STD that you contract. That comes with you.
That goes home with you.
You know, I mean, Vegas, I mean, everything's legal, right?
Girls, direct
gambling, legal. Prostitution, illegal.
It's not legal. But it's everywhere anyway.
So, yeah, I mean, it is. I mean, this is obviously shows you, 24 hours a day.
Prostitution is legal in all the surrounding counties, and it happens all the time in Las Vegas County, but somehow it's still technically illegal in Las Vegas County.
So basically, thinking prostitution is legal here, not a big deal. But just so you know, prostitution is not, in fact, legal in Clark County, Nevada, where Las Vegas is located. It is legal in Pahrump. Yeah, Pahrump, where all the brothels are. And basically, there's nothing out there but those brothels.
Cool.
That's the only fucking reason why you go there. And of course, we didn't mention this, but there's every other kind of scam. The CD scam, check.
All that shit's there.
The fucking costume character
with the
scam.
exception of Plymouth Rock, I think all those scams are at all these places. I don't think there's anyone dressing up as a rock outside of Plymouth Rock.
But Vegas, I mean, more so than perhaps anyone, but maybe the Mall of America. But Vegas is really the place. They ply you with booze. They fucking take your time perception away. They put you in a fucking resort, which you think, oh, I'm paying this amount for, but actually,
And
in all
there's always a
actuality,
Bubba Gump, too.
Yeah, in all actuality, you're already paying way more. Because think about it, when most people book one of these rooms, they're just thinking, that's $150 a night. Now you're actually paying $270 a night. So that's more money than you intended to spend just on your room. Then you go, oh, I'm going to go in these30 or 40% more than you thought. You even see as a bill. Oh, okay, yeah, it's $28 for that dish. No,
The resort fee, dude. You
they're
forgot the Vegas
They're hitting
tax.
you for fucking everything, and you're paying and paying and paying. So when you said, oh, man, I went to Vegas, even with someone paying for the room and the setup you had, you probably barely fucking broke even. You probably came along.
I left ahead.
I mean, maybe.
I did.
You know what, TJ? Next time, I want you to bring cash. And we'll fucking take the cash when you get there to the cash the time you leave. And I bet you if you actually pay for your shit, you end up a loser.
Oh, no. It'd be way harder if I actually had to
You
pay for
end
my
up a
rooms
fucking
and shit.
loser. And so for a bonus, TJ.
I mean, that's not, I mean, like, when I say I left Vegas ahead, that's like results not typical, huge disclaimer. That's not likely to happen. I mean, the place is designed to drain money from people, not give it back to them. But, I just got lucky a few times, so
I want to end this video with an article that shows you the biggest tourist traps.
The worst tourist traps in
and
every
some of them we've
state,
already
right?
seen, and we'll skip those ones. We're just
We'll
going to
just
go over them briefly.
talk briefly about them.
Yeah, we're talking
So
briefly about each one.
wrap it up with a look at the worst tourist trap near you if you live in America. All right, so worst tourist trap in every state. Let's say so Alabama's got Ave Maria Grotto,
Which is a miniature city was built out of cement and trash by Brother Joseph, a hunchback Benedictine monk.
What?
Cool, dude. It's the whole city built of trash.
All right.
Way to go, Alabama.
It's only a little one, but
hey,
little village referred to as Little Jerusalem features 125 tiny religious statues, grottos, and holy locations.
In Coleman, Alabama.
It's essentially a wacky 4-acre holy shrine. You might be better off going to Legoland. All right.
So the North Pole. That's in Alaska.
All right.
Yep, there it is.
Not really the North Pole.
Well, close enough, I guess. Did you really come this far to one of those beautiful, untouched, wild, and untamed states to see a fake little Christmas village?
Yes, you did.
On top of that, the North Pole is freezing in the winter and actually really hot in the summer and swarming with mosquitoes.
Sounds great.
Love it.
Sign me up.
The Four Corners. This is where 4 states meet.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
Okay. How's that really a tourist? Like, what? Who's taking your money there?
Because people want to stand there and do this.
Does it cost money to take that picture? I don't think it does.
No. Just kind of a waste of your time, though.
Crater of Diamonds State Park.
Maybe you can find a diamond. So you're basically paying to dig and
So basically,
find a diamond, perhaps.
apparently there's like maybe a diamond in there.
Yes.
Somewhere.
So you go digging.
The chances of finding a diamond seem pretty slim to us. Okay. Well, good for you.
They essentially are. We already talked about this
Yeah,
one.
got the Walk of Fame. Colorado Buffalo Bill Grave and Museum.
Sweet.
It says it hasn't changed much since
It
1921.
doesn't look like it has.
No.
Hey, it's historic, okay? Whoa, there's like a fucking clown's head on a stick. What the
That's
fuck is
pretty
going
cool.
here? Connecticut Wild Bill's Nostalgia Store.
Dude,
Okay.
Wild Bill is still selling
sounds like-
tickets to shit, dude.
Dude, that sounds like a fucking place you get murdered.
Let's see I want to see more about this. This looks weird. It's like a place for a fucking horror story. What the fuck is this shit? Google Pixel?
You
That's
just got
not
scammed again.
Damn, scammed
This
again.
fucking Insider.com is a scam. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's appropriate given the topic.
Delaware Rehoboth?
I think Rehoboth.
Rehoboth Beach Boardwalk.
Yep, it's a beach.
Delaware. Gotcha.
Epcot. Yeah, I mean Epcot is
Florida. Epcot.
Dude, my feet have never been more sore than the day we
It's
went to
huge.
Epcot, dude.
It's fucking huge.
We literally walked from sun up to sundown through Epcot.
That place is gigantic. Of the 4 Disney parks in Lake Buena Vista, Florida, Epcot is easily the most underwhelming. Unless you're a college student looking to drink around the world for hundreds of dollars nonetheless, this theme park offers nothing. I don't know. There's pretty cool fucking restaurants and stores in there. It's more of a fucking store and restaurant place than
Yeah.
it is a ride place.
the World of Coke.
Georgia.
$17.
The
for a
world
vault.
of Coca-Cola.
They built a vault.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, boy, dude.
I want to go to all this shit.
I don't want to experience the
Except for the
visual
Four Corners.
Coca-Cola
Oh, you
experience.
wanna
I
go
just
to-
want a Coke.
Waikiki Beach, TJ.
Sure.
All right.
What's wrong with it?
It's a tourist trap. I mean,
Overcrowded beach.
it's just really expensive.
It looks like most of the rest of America and is not representative of the stunning tropical island paradise Hawaii really is. I don't know. It looks pretty nice to me. What the
I
fuck?
know. I don't see many beaches like that.
I mean, I'm looking at that and I'm like, this looks pretty good to me. It's barely the same as anywhere else
Oh,
in
dude,
America.
I
you
mean,
know
if
what?
that's the shittiest tourist trap in Hawaii, Hawaii's
doing pretty fucking well for itself.
Craters
Idaho,
of the moon.
Craters of the Moon.
That's just a big old patch of scrub
Yeah.
land you can go wander around in.
Okay.
Craters of the Moon.
Craters of the Moon.
Chicago's magnificent.
Poor
Mile.
Idaho, dude. You guys suck so bad.
Oh, man, that does suck.
Illinois, Chicago's Magnificent Mile.
Some shops and restaurants.
Okay, awesome.
There you go. NCAA Hall of Champions.
Okay. For Indiana.
Hey, this-
Iowa, James T. Kirk's future birthplace.
Hell yeah, dude. That's pretty
Wow.
cool, dude.
See how easily you're appealed to?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
There's a place like this for everybody.
I'll do it.
Shit, I hate Iowa, man, but I'll go there for that.
Kansas, world's largest ball of twine.
Holy shit.
Sold.
That's a big ass ball of twine right there.
That there is a ball of twine, the like of which I have never seen before.
Here's a place I definitely want to go to: the Ark Encounter.
Oh yeah, the Kentucky Ark Encounter.
Of course, they'll throw you out very easily. So tickets.
Bourbon Street. Oh, you want to read about it?
Think about this: tickets are $40 per adult, $28 per child, and ziplining costs.
Wait.
They have ziplining. Yes,
They have. Okay.
You can zip line off of the
Can you
Ark?
zip line off the Ark?
I'm
Or is
going
it
tonight.
separate?
Dude, I don't know. I don't know if you can.
I'm getting on the road tonight, and I'm not stopping
I just can't
until I
believe
get
Ken
to
Ham
Williamstown.
literally charges $40 a fucking purse per adult to go in this fucking thing.
And then he tries to make some side hustle money with zip lining.
You don't understand how worth it is, Scott.
Good, pure Christian.
You don't know what's in that Ark.
He hustled a bunch of fucking retarded fundamentalist
Dude,
Christians.
I wonder if they give
to
you a
build
bunch
this
of
shit.
like Christian spiel while you're zip lining or something like,
Jesus is zip lining with you.
Yeah, and like
zip line with Jesus.
Zip line into the hand.
You know what?
arms
Fuck
of
it, TJ.
Jesus.
See if you can find this on YouTube.
The zip lining?
Yeah, I want to fucking see where it's at now.
All right. Ark Encounter.
Zip lining, dude.
Zip line.
I really, if you can't zip line off the Ark, dude, it's not worth it. I want to be able to zip line off the
I
Ark.
don't think they're letting you zip line off the fucking Ark.
If I
dude.
can, then I'll go there and do it, man. I don't care about the
Maybe they
exam.
call it the Flight of the Dove or something.
Oh, you found it?
It's just normal zip lining. It's just
Ugh.
it looks lame as shit. Looks like it's more for like little kids and shit.
Oh, what a fucking scam, dude.
Louisiana, Bourbon
Street.
Street. Maine, the desert of Maine.
Oh my God, man! You suck.
Despite its appearance, this block of land is actually not a desert.
This might not be the best tourist trap anymore because I heard Stephen King is like opening his old house up as like a tourist destination and shit.
Damn.
But it still draws 30,000 tourists a year in Maine.
30,000.
So the desert of Maine.
Amazing.
And Maryland has nothing going on, so
it's just a Ripley's,
just
believe
a
it or not.
Ripley's.
What usually springs up around a tourist trap, around here is the tourist trap.
Yep.
Massachusetts, Faneuil Hall and Quincy Market.
Yeah.
It does look overcrowded, but whatever.
Just like a marketplace.
Glorified court teaming with tourists that sells mediocre food and tacky souvenirs.
Yep, that's basically all it is. They have most cities have some version.
I mean, you mean to tell me in this entire market that these people are crowded here just for mediocre food? I gotta believe there's some good food in that motherfucker.
I mean, I'm sure that there's probably good shit there. I think they're just saying that it's just a tourist trap. Like, there's probably some good things there, but mainly it appeals to tourists.
Yeah, I think these people are just a bunch of snobs, honestly. Michigan Mystery Spot.
Are you going to go to the Michigan Mystery Spot?
What does it do?
There's a maze, mini golf, and zip line. Zip line seems to be common with these, but their main attraction is several crooked shacks built into hillsides that trick kids into thinking everything is gravity-defying.
Yeah. There's a one like this in California, too, that's exactly the same thing. They call it like a unique gravity disturbance, and then you go and it's this. It's like a house that's built on an angle.
Okay.
So what about Minnesota? Oh, it's the mall.
Minnesota.
Mississippi,
Mississippi,
We've
dude.
actually been to this place. Me and TJ, our mom took us here.
I've been here?
Yes.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yes, dude. It's a two-room shack. Our mom's like, do you guys want to see where Elvis was born? We're like, yeah. And we walked in. It's like, all right.
And there's just a bunch of Elvis shit in there.
Yep. That's it.
Yep.
It's a shack.
It's a shack.
Look at the shack.
It's literally just a piece of shit.
It's there.
Shack in Mississippi that you pay money to go into.
Look at this one.
Missouri Nuclear Waste Adventure Trail.
How appropriate.
And
it's
museum.
got to be the saddest one of all.
This giant pile of rocks is essentially a mound of nuclear waste.
What the fuck, dude? Who wants to go see that?
I don't know. No wonder your state's called Misery. Montana, 5,000 silver and
50,000.
50,000, sorry. Silver dollar bar.
Oh, it's just a bar that has silver dollars all over the wall?
I guess so.
This Montana bar is home to 50,000 silver dollars and thus one of the largest coin collections in America. There's also a motel, tons of RV parking, a casino, and Montana's largest gift shop.
Wow.
In
Montana's
Hagen, Montana.
largest.
Yeah.
Oh, Carhenge? What's that? Nebraska. So this is Carhenge.
Oh my God.
Who doesn't want to go
Jinx.
here?
Fuck. Not only do we both we had the exact same fucking reaction down to the cadence and everything. What
Come
the
on,
fuck?
guys. You know you want to go there.
Ugh.
Okay.
That is just putrid.
Carhenge. Them losers in England have Stonehenge. We got Carhenge in this country.
Dude, I want if any of our fans are close to any of this stupid shit, take pictures of it if you're fucking ever around.
I thought nobody was going to beat the mound of nuclear waste state park, but
Carhenge.
Nebraska, you done did it with Carhenge.
It's Carhenge, boy. What's next?
I
CJ?
wouldn't pay a buffalo nickel.
Hold on. Wait, you know what? Dudes, apparently, it's probably not for sale anymore, but apparently Carhenge was for sale for a while.
What? Oh, really?
Yeah, we can go buy Carhenge. Why is this? This is still the zipline thing. Show me the Carhenge video. There we go.
Do I need Carhenge in my life?
Carhenge. Give me Carhenge, bitch. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Yep. There it is. In all of its splendor, dude.
Wow.
Carhenge.
Wow.
I mean, I just want to buy this immediately. There's such value to me.
Wow.
Look at there's cars that
Good
are
job.
stacked.
I gotta
on other
say,
cars.
Nebraska, good job, buddies. Y'all nailed it.
I'm sure it was later sold for like at least $10 million.
$10 billion.
Billion. So the
Venetian gondolas in Nevada.
Yeah, I don't know why anyone would pay for this.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, it's a Nevada.
It's like $120 to have someone push you around a pool.
Awesome. New Hampshire, Clark's trading poses poor fucking bear.
This bear's like, why?
I hope this bear escapes and mauls all of these people.
Yeah.
New Jersey,
Atlantic City, keep going,
Boardwalk.
keep going.
Oh, yeah, shit. Sorry.
Yeah, New Mexico, Roswell.
Roswell, yeah.
Already did it. Times Square already did it.
Times Square, got it.
The blowing rock.
It certainly blows.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job, North Carolina.
At least it's not a pile of nuclear
It's
waste.
$10
you know what
to
I mean?
visit the blowing rock. Look at it.
The standards have gone so low that the blowing rock looks pretty decent compared to some
It's
of
not
these.
even in the bottom 10 now, huh?
No.
You could go to the main desert.
Oh,
you know?
dude, how about
I'd rather go to the blowing rock.
The Enchanted Highway, I'm sold.
The Enchanted Highway.
Why not?
A few metal pheasants on the roadside.
Wow.
So this is a collection of scrap metal sculptures stretched across 32 miles on a southern North Dakota highway. You'll see giant grasshoppers, families of fish, towering humans, and an all-seeing eye made of geese.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ohio's got the Christmas Story House. There are hundreds of ways you can celebrate the holidays. So basically, you wait in line, you pay money, you go around the Christmas Story House.
Doesn't seem
and
worth
that's it.
And it's in Cleveland.
And that's it.
Wow.
Awesome, huh?
It's Cleveland.
Oklahoma, J.M. Davis Arms and Historical Museum. I think there's a lot of people that I know that would enjoy this museum.
Gun museum, yeah, I know a lot of people that would enjoy that.
All right. Ooh. Oregon, Undersea Gardens. Descend beneath the sea.
Never to return with your wallet.
Pennsylvania, the Liberty Bell, yeah.
It's
Total
a
scam.
bell. Look at
it's
it.
a fucking bell with a crack in it.
Dude, but it's the Liberty Bell,
It's the Liberty Bell. This is just like the response to Plymouth
Yeah,
Rock.
this is like the upgrade from Plymouth Rock. It's like, yeah, you got
one
a fucking
rung
rock.
above rung.
Yeah,
get it?
yeah.
Above a fucking Plymouth Rock.
You got a rock, we got a
is
broken
the Liberty
bell.
Bell, which doesn't ring. And just like it's literally a shitty bell. It never worked.
It's
broke
the Liberty
instantly.
Bell, though.
Yeah.
It's the Liberty Bell.
All
TJ.
right. Rhode Island, Mysterious Viking Tower.
Oh, wow. It's it's a pile of shit.
Maybe the Vikings built this.
Vikings
Maybe.
might have built it. That's our claim to fame. In
Yep.
fairness to Rhode Island, they're a pretty small state for things to even have happened in. So, South Carolina, south of the border.
It's just a Mexican restaurant?
What it is
a
actually
large gift shop adjoining the restaurant.
It's like
Yeah, it's a restaurant.
between
basically.
New York and Florida. It's like a halfway point.
Wow.
That's basically what when I was reading about
And
this. That's what it is.
So it's a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah,
Is there tourist?
it's very touristy.
attraction?
Yeah, there's a bunch
Okay.
of tourist attractions.
South Dakota Wall Drug.
Wall drug.
Wall Drug.
This blatant tourist traps makes $10 million a year, TJ. They make $10 million a year. They actually feature this in or something similar to this in Fallout New Vegas, remember?
Yep. The drugstore turned makeshift mall became famous for offering free ice water back in 1931. Whoop-de-fucking-do.
It doesn't charge for attractions such as their snake pit and giant roadside sculptures.
Okay.
Damn, you can go see it for free.
They
Where's
do,
the scam?
They do reel in tourists and road trippers with over 300 billboards throughout the state, though.
And they make $10 million a year.
Whoop-de-doo.
Graceland.
Graceland. Yeah, another Elvis one. It's amazing that he had enough cultural impact to be two of the biggest tourist traps in America.
Yeah, you can basically tour his old
you
house.
go to his house for $30 and walk around it.
Yeah.
While the grounds are beautiful, there are far better ways to spend your time in Tennessee.
Not really.
All right. I
Not
agree
really.
with that.
Texas, the big Texan restaurant in Amarillo.
Amarillo.
Boy, I tell you what,
Come
TJ,
on down to the big Texan in
70
Amarillo,
Look,
boy.
TJ, they got the 72-ounce steak eating challenge. Pussy like you couldn't even eat probably half that, TJ.
You're probably right about that. The food is also extremely mediocre, and many customers have complained on Yelp the steak is tough and dry. Okay, awesome.
So that's a great strategy not to have to pay out on that 72-ounce steak.
Maquai Cave? Maquis? I don't know how it's pronounced. Anyway, it's a cave.
Cool.
Awesome. Vermont, Rock of Ages.
Rock of Ages.
You could tour this giant granite quarry for a
All
small
right.
price.
Why?
Why would you do that? Okay. Enjoy
Look,
yourself, I
look,
guess.
it's a lot of fun.
Foamhenge.
Oh my God.
All right, car hinge has been redeemed.
Car hinge. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, my apologies to Foamhenge.
Like Stonehenge, but styrofoam.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good job,
I-
Virginia.
Well, I've actually been to this.
Ew, gross. The Washington Gum Wall.
There's actually one of those in San Luis Obispo, California, too.
But it's not their biggest fucking.
By the way,
or their biggest tourist
in
trap. or whatever.
2015, they might have removed it, but it's already coming back.
Awesome.
Damn.
Good for them. The Congressional Bunker in West Virginia. Okay.
For $34 a person, you can see where all the beloved and not so beloved politicians in America have lived.
Would have lived,
Oh,
right?
would have lived. Yeah, post-apocalypse.
The bunkers, which were hidden in a hotel at first, opened for tours in 1995. Okay, cool. Rock on. Wisconsin, Mars Cheese Castle.
If the castle's
All right.
made of cheese, I'm down.
If there's cheese in there, I'm down. They got me with cheese on that one.
Oh, dude, they say it's a ripoff though.
The gaudy building should be warning enough, but if it isn't, the inflated prices on the hundreds of cheeses, sausages, condiments, and crackers they sell might be. Despite being an obvious tourist trap, tourists and locals alike
well,
don't
you know
seem
what?
to mind at all.
Fuck it then. If they don't mind, I don't mind.
Yeah, fuck that. You gotta pay a premium to go somewhere where all the cheeses are at once.
I mean, if you have 1,000 kinds of cheese you can have,
yeah,
you gotta fucking pay a
fuck
little
you.
extra.
What fucking other place has that sort of variety of cheese? That's why you pay a premium price. So fuck you, list.
So Wyoming has so devoid of anything. They have
It's a prison.
You go to a prison.
It's a literal trap. Go to an old trap. It's no Alcatraz, but tour guides do let you sit in old gas chambers and see the punishment pole, both of which will likely cause nightmares.
Well, the gas chambers actually weren't for people condemned. It's people just wanted to leave Wyoming. You know what? Look, just fucking put them in the gas chamber. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I think that one right at the end took the saddest.
Did it?
Yep.
Here's where we
It
abused
goes
and
foam
incarcerated people.
hinge, car hinge, and then the literal old dilapidated torture
What about the
basement.
nuclear waste pile of rocks?
That actually moved way up for me.
Did it?
I just kind of want to go see the nuclear waste pile now.
Well,
You know what? And a lot of people in fucking Europe and all the other parts of the world can gloat. They go, ah ha ha. But you know what?
yeah, maybe a
What-
European tourist traps episode is coming. So
We went
don't
easy
laugh
on
yet.
you guys. You guys got to fucking sidestep this one. But don't think you guys
Oh,
are
no.
exempt from this shit.
Don't think you've dodged the bullet forever,
Oh.
bitches.
They're like American tourist traps, but like 45 to 50% lamer, as like
And
everything
worse,
else.
dude.
Yeah.
Oh, believe me, I found a lot of
Dude,
stuff.
they're gonna be bad.
Can you
Well,
give us
bad
a
stuff
can you
I-
give us a sample, a little taste of maybe one thing you found?
Oh, dude, I found in London, England, the Tower of London. Overpriced, lame, few exhibits. You have to wait forever to even get in the thing. Horrible, terrible. Buckingham Palace, waste of time. Don't even see it. Westminster Abbey, see some old dead people buried in a fucking plotter in the floor or something? Waste your time.
Boo. Boo.
Stupid ass London and their stupid ass cultural
Fuck
monuments.
you, London. They know anything about
You
culture.
suck, bitch.
The United States invented culture, bitches.
Yeah, you didn't even know what culture was till we came and invented it for you, bitch. That's why we had to leave, because you couldn't take our shit.
They're like, what's this culture thing? Do away with them.
Yeah, and then we had to come over here and start a real country.
Well, I think they were fucking trying to suppress us, dude. They knew our culture was going to become too strong and too powerful. And they were right. You know the fucked up thing is? They're right, TJ.
They're
right.
right. And now they think that they can do their lame little Brexit and be like, look, we're just like America. We quit too. It's like,
they can't even quit right, dude. They can't even quit right.
Dude, let's open up a cheap one of these.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go out in the middle of nowhere on a long-ass stretch, maybe on the highway between here and Texas.
Yep.
And we'll call it Rag on a Stick.
Rag on a stick.
We'll just buy hundreds of billboards,
Dude,
like, see the rag on a stick.
Rag henge, dude. I want to build rag henge.
Yeah, and they just show up, and it's a rag on a stick, and then there's like a gift shop.
Paul, what are you talking about? We
Cinnabon.
already came up with what we need to fucking do, dude.
What?
The Pinky of Christ.
Oh, yeah, the Pinky of Christ, yeah. That one.
Let's modify our idea. Instead of going around trying to sell it to some rich fucking, like the church or something.
Let's just
put it on display for a bunch of dumb Americans.
We'll
to
build
gawk
our
at.
own church.
Yeah, and we'll put a casino next to it.
Yeah.
And we'll put a fucking whatever
Some
else around
whorehouses.
it. Yeah.
Put a Bubba Gumps up in that
Yeah.
bitch.
Bubba Gumps be there. Ripley's will be up in there.
Yeah,
all
everything.
centered around people who have pilgrimaged to see the Pinky of
All right.
Christ.
Dude, making church awesome again.
Will there be an Applebee's, though?
Of course.
An Olive Garden?
Both.
Miniature golf? People pushing CDs?
Yeah.
Costume characters?
A petting zoo
No,
where you
but
can pet a llama.
There's not gonna be that costume character shit. We're not gonna let some fucking
what about-
bullshit. We're gonna
what about
let them
It's
corner
all
on the
gotta be
market.
Christ.
That's gonna be us.
Yeah.
We're gonna fucking control that.
We're gonna hire a bunch
It's
of
gonna be
Christ
God.
lookalikes.
Okay, you're gonna be able to take a picture with God, take
Yeah.
a picture with Jesus, take a picture with Abraham, take a picture with Moses, take a
Yep.
picture with fucking
Dude,
whoever else
we need
you
a
love from the
crucifixion.
Bible.
We need a couple
We can
Roman
have David and
soldiers.
Goliath do little recreation plays. And David and Goliath dinner theater for sure.
Dude, picture
Watch all the
package.
Bible stories come to life
TJ, look.
as you eat fucking cheap swill and shit. It's gonna be awesome.
I have a great picture package. We have the two Romans. We have Jesus. We have God. We got everyone. $200 a photo.
Yeah, we're
Why
gonna
not?
we're gonna make that Ark encounter look like a fucking. That's gonna be garbage compared to what we do. We're gonna have the Pinky. We're gonna have the actual
We
Pinky
should
of
just
Christ.
buy the Ark Encounter and just build around
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean?
Fucking
so we got
bail
the Ark
his
too.
ass out.
We
you
got
know?
the Ark too.
Yeah.
And you can zip line onto the Ark now.
Yeah, we're gonna we'll turn the entire Ark into a fucking gift shop full
Yeah.
of shit. And you can buy all little stuffed animals in there and
You
shit.
can zip line down and get an olive
you know what we'll
branch
do,
and then
though?
zip line back up, you know, and
Hell yeah.
We'll have one big change with our Ark Encounter experience. We'll encourage a bunch of fucking atheist shit to come there, to have big meltdowns.
oh yeah,
and shit.
everybody's welcome.
Oh, we can have a fucking and we can have like a debate. We can fucking have like an actor who portrays like an atheist that just like every day loses in a to a Harlem Globetrotter-esque Christian debater that just stumps the
Oh, yeah.
atheist with all the fucking arguments that don't work in real life.
Rational, a skeptic, logic, reason. I don't know.
It seems to me, sir, that you're saying that you are literally a monkey's uncle, you know?
Yeah, it always ends with
You know,
like
is that what it
the
is?
atheist giving his heart to Jesus.
Yeah,
because he just
every
has been
day
so
he
convinced.
every day he falls to his knees
Yeah.
and converts to Christianity anew.
Dude, this is a $1 billion idea.
Dude, we're gonna be
gentlemen.
fucking rich as shit.
As long
But
as
it's
we get
all
a
tied
Bubba
together.
Gumps up in there.
Okay, and the Pinky.
That's how you know you've arrived
Look.
as a tourist, Trav. If you got a Bubba Gumps.
We charge one price to fucking look at the Pinky of Christ.
Uh-huh.
There's another price to touch something that has touched the Pinky of Christ.
Right.
Wow.
And then for the ultra elite, you can actually pay to touch the Pinky of Christ.
I don't want to give that option, dude. Nobody
Touch
should
the
be
Pinky of
allowed
Christ.
to. Then it becomes unsacred, dude. You can't
No,
touch the
no.
Pinky of Christ.
Nothing's
Even Plymouth Rock had a ring around it.
No,
Come on.
we're gonna let you touch it.
Mm-mm.
$1 million.
No. We'll be lucky if we let them go into a dimly lit room and gaze upon it from across the room.
And we have to
dude.
do what they do at the
It's a
Sistine
religious
Chapel.
relic. It's a pinky
If
of
you try to
fucking
talk,
Christ.
people go, shh, Pinky of Christ.
There's no allowed. Yeah, you're just talking aloud in the Pinky of Christ room.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let them touch it. I'm gonna just work that deal on the side with any
Well, of
millionaire that
course,
shows up.
you do it under the table.
Surreptitiously,
Though.
yeah.
You can't let people know that there are people touching the Pinky of Christ.
Well, see, what you do is you have these really exclusive private tours. You come in like, look, that's an option today. We know you paid $675 to come on this exclusive tour, but
you can touch the pinky
for an additional $10,000 donation to the museum.
Touch his pinky.
You can touch the Pinky of Christ.
Yeah, we're trying to raise
Hey,
some money for the museum.
We got to do it.
We're trying to renovate the museum.
God,
trying to expand the museum.
What's that? Hold on. I'm hearing a message from God. He says that among you is a new prophet. And all of you must now take the test to see if you are worthy
Dude, me and Paul can play
$10,000 a piece.
One of me and Paul can play the plan. So you're like, here's $10,000. Get a phone call. What do you mean? Yes.
Yeah.
My business deal went through. Everything in my life is going perfectly. Thank you. Oh, the pinky of Christ did it.
Yeah, dude. We gotta ham up some miracles happening to people. Hire some actors to go touch the pinky of Christ and then jump up out of their wheelchairs and shit.
Oh yeah, we'll find some old lady who's actually surprisingly spry for her age. We'll have her hobbled in a wheelchair and shit.
She's barely able to stop her hand shaking when she touches the pinky of Christ.
Then,
and
she touches the glass near the pinky of Christ.
Yeah.
We do a little light show.
She does a cartwheel.
And she just pops up. I'm healed! You know, runs out of the room.
Does a backflip off the balcony that the pinky of Christ is on.
Oh, yeah.
Sticks the landing, you know.
Pinky of Christ, dude.
Gotta prey on all the desperate people that want to be healed of all these horrible ailments and shit.
Right. And if they're not healed, we gotta say, like, well,
didn't pray hard enough.
God has chosen not to heal you at
God
this time.
works in mysterious ways, you know what I mean?
It's a perfect fucking get out of jail free clause.
Maybe he didn't heal your legs, but I'd be willing to bet he healed a little piece of your heart, didn't he?
Yep.
Being that close to the pinky of Christ changed something inside of you. You see?
Maybe it gave you the sublime patience to tolerate the horrible illness that racks your body.
At least before you die of cancer, you will have been in the same room as the pinky of Christ.
You will have felt the divine presence
There are
before.
there are two kinds of people that die of cancer in this world. Those that die having never seen the pinky of Christ, and those that die having seen it.
Oh, yeah.
See?
And I think most people would choose to be the latter. Just saying.
We could even have like a big building, like a giant pinky, like, you know, molded like a giant pinky with a restaurant up at the tip of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Like a space needle, kind of. You can spin around.
And the world famous tip of the pinky restaurant at the very top of the pinky.
You're right. We have to have a super tall restaurant to attract people there, too.
A revolving restaurant where you can eat.
Oh, dude.
And
we can make it super expensive, and we can have a thing. Sometimes you can put the fucking pinky of Christ.
You basically
up there.
offer like Apple House level fare at like Ruth Chris prices to eat in the pinky of Christ.
Apple House?
After you eat for 50.
Applebee's, sorry.
What's Apple House?
Apple House.
Let's go down to Apple House.
Let's go to Apple House, boy.
After you eat at the Applebee's at the tip of the pinky of Christ for $50, you can zip line down into the gift shop. You know what I mean?
A zip line. You zip line into the gift shop, which is located in the Ark that we purchased.
Right. Yeah. Right into the ass end of the Ark, and then you're lost in the maze of the Ark, which is just shops.
The gift shop will be at the top of the Ark too, so you have to wander out through
it's all
the
one big
It's
gift
multiple floors of gift shops
Yeah.
inside the Ark.
Yep. I'm into this.
Let's
do this.
If you don't spend at least $500 when you come to our experience, we didn't do our job.
These Christians are falling behind, man. Why
I know.
hasn't somebody done this before?
They need our fucking secular vision for their Christian business is the problem.
Dude, we could sell corn dogs, but just do like cross
Oh,
corn dogs.
like a cross,
Cross
dude.
dogs.
Yeah.
Big
Yeah.
old fucking 1 foot cross dogs, you know what I mean?
Get yourself a Jesus
Ooh,
dog.
and if you want, we can optionally pin a Jesus to it, like a little Jesus doll.
We'll just have a guy that for like $20 he'll draw a little mustard Jesus on your cross.
Oh
dog.
yeah.
Yeah.
The Christ corn dog, dude.
Don't use the free mustard packet that we gave you. Go over here to Harry and let him draw a fucking real detailed caricature of Christ on your cross dog. Then you can literally eat the body of Christ.
Yeah. It's like a communion wafer for America.
Dude, we're gonna make the fucking dude. I see a serious potential in this because every
my
Christian
God.
Instagrammer is gonna want to go there and get their fucking Christ dog.
Everybody's going to want to go there. We're not shutting the doors to people and
No,
kicking
of
people
course
out.
not. Of course not.
Yeah,
Atheists are welcome.
If smug
Come be
atheists want to
converted.
come and make fun of this is ridiculous.
You're still going to buy a cross dog.
Yep.
Still going to leave your money
Yes, sir.
here.
Would you like a cross
I'm
dog?
buying the cross dog ironically.
Can't believe
hate
I
it.
actually did it, y'all. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Thanks for your money, retard.
I love
Love
it. Love it. Love it.
I want it, dude.
As soon as we get the fucking
Let's do it.
hundreds of millions of dollars to build this,
It's
we're
done.
gonna be billionaires.
Fuck that, dude. All we need to do is just buy the site that CarHinge is on and build around
I thought
it
we were
from there.
buying the Ark.
No, we got to buy CarHinge first. We got to build up to the Ark. That's got to be an expensive.
All right, so we're
Ark.
gonna buy CarHinge.
Yeah. We'll buy Foam Hinge first.
Yeah, that's the most attainable
Yeah.
for us.
And we'll put the pinky of Christ there, and then when enough people come, we'll move it to CarHinge. then we'll buy the Ark. You know
So
what I mean?
basically, we start the Pinky of Christ off as a supplemental
It has
thing.
to start small.
Right.
Yeah.
But as the word spreads, we move to bigger and bigger locations until we work our way up to buying
big
the Ark
expense
Encounter.
is billboards. You know what I mean? We just
Yeah.
gotta line the whole road in the area of this with billboards about the Pinky of Christ.
Have you felt his divine presence? Has
Yeah.
he touched you?
No, here's what we do. We just need to go send we just need to send a bunch of plants into like these local towns to like come in the bar and be like, you know, I turned my life up. I won all this money at bingo and I did this and that after I touched the Pinky of Christ. You ain't heard of it? It's down there on
Yeah.
Route 7, you know. And they fucking show up, you know.
Yeah, they show up at Foam Hinge. You know what I mean?
No, you're thinking too 19th century, dude.
I'm telling you.
We just have a bunch of like Instagram and social media influencers go like, "This is amazing."
We got a piece of a chicken bone
No, I
sitting
think
in
we
the middle of Foam
I
Hinge.
think we start with the fucking small town crowd because there's a bunch of old people who are still total
yeah.
rubes.
That's
and
how
are
we
naive
build
as
up our
fuck.
first little, you know what I mean? And then word starts to spread, and we get enough money together that we can afford Car Hinge.
And then we start
upgrade
once we
bit.
got a little money, we fucking do that social media push and shit. Start getting fucking some influencers
Yep.
to take pictures with the Pinky of Christ.
Yep. Then we get a corn dog guy to make us some specialty fucking corn dogs, and we start selling them at the Pinky of Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Get a little portrait artist to mustard draw, you know, Jesus on. I want it so bad, man.
The only thing we need,
You'll never have it, Paul.
the only thing
Unless
we
you
need is a
fucking work
fucking,
for it.
We just need a convincing Pinky of Christ.
An old chicken bone. Take an old chicken bone.
I don't want it to be bones though. I want it to be like a mummy-ish kind of thing.
Oh,
like
well,
a
that's-
shriveled kind of.
All right, dude.
Take a chicken bone and wrap it in
I got
gray
it. I
paper
got
mache.
it. The Vatican has a bunch of dead bodies, a bunch of dead popes and shit they have on
Right.
display. We cut off one of those dead popes' pinkies.
I mean, all we need
There
to
you
do
go.
is fucking find a mummy somewhere.
Nah, dude.
Get
You don't
a
even need
fucking
to do
pinky
that.
off that motherfucker.
You're thinking way too. You guys want to go steal a mummy's pinky? Fuck
We don't
that.
have to steal it. You
I'm
can probably,
telling
I think you can buy
if you-
mummies.
If you
I think there's
took
a market for mummies.
if you took a chicken bone,
Uh-huh.
wrapped it in paper mache, and then rolled it around in the dirt a little bit and put it on the pedestal in the middle of Foam Hinge, that's all you need.
Well, we got to make sure that no one gets too close
Nah,
of a look
dude.
at it then.
I want the mummified
why I
pinky.
said.
Mummified pinky, Paul.
Yeah, I think it's got to at least be a
Well,
real pinky.
If you know
man.
where to get a mummy pinky, go ahead and hit
I'll
me up.
find one, dude. I'll
in the
find one.
meantime, I'm going to go get a chicken bone and put it on a
I
fucking
mean, like,
rock.
Well, maybe the original
As a
can be that,
stopgap,
but-
that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, like for then.
There's no stopgap.
All right, well, mate, you're probably right.
Chicken bone, dude. It's
So
the
you
pinky
want
of
to buy an
Christ.
ancient Egyptian mummy? Let's see.
How do we do it?
It is legal to do.
You can buy mummies.
You can buy mummies. I don't know how much they cost. Maybe we need to ask if we can buy just a pinky of a mummy.
Yeah, how much is a mummy pinky?
Yeah, because they can still
Yeah, if it's
sell
like
the
20
rest of the mummy.
If
you
it's
know?
$20, I mean, come on.
Yeah, we don't need the whole mummy. We just need the pinky.
Give me a
Right.
little pinky.
So it is legal to buy mummies. I don't know if
we're
it's legal to
getting
buy
one,
mummy
we might
parts.
want to get both pinkies off of a mummy, though, just to, in case some
Well,
shit happens. We need.
You know what we do? We should just buy all the fingers, and then
Make
you
them
know,
all into pinkies.
when the fucking Pinky of Christ starts to flag a little bit, and people are like, "Whatever, I seen the Pinky of Christ."
The
Then
thumb of Christ.
We come out with the fucking thumb of Christ, dude.
Yeah,
We put
that'll
that in
move
a
us to the
totally
next
different
level.
location. Build a bunch of new attractions. Make it a little bit more highfalutin. You know?
Oh yeah, it's the ups. It's got like
Yeah.
a Sephora in it and shit.
Yeah, it's a little bit more upscale. You know?
It's got the. That's the one that's
Cocktail
got
lounge.
the Bubba Gumps. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We have the kind of Pinky of Christ for the fucking, county fair kind of set. And then we have the Thumb of Christ for the more, high class, upper crusty kind of motherfuckers.
Then
that
we could
still get suckered into tourist
Buy a
traps.
patch of desert outside of Vegas and make the Cock of Christ too.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh.
That's the dirty, sinful one with all the whorehouses.
No,
and
what we could do is we could open a whorehouse with the cock of Christ there and say that because you're in the presence of the cock of Christ, it's okay to indulge in
Right.
Yeah.
lascivious behaviors because Christ has blessed you
That's awesome.
with his mummified cock.
wow,
Yeah,
this has gone off the rails.
it really has.
But
I thought this episode was going to end like 20 minutes ago, and then we went on this spiel. So
and we just revealed our ultimate plan about the Pinky of Christ too,
Yeah.
like a bunch of retards. Now we're never gonna have anything.
I don't know. I think if anything, our audience is probably like,
Dude,
can we fund this?
The land barons of the world, dude, are fucking laughing right now. What are your best ideas, TJ?
Yeah, I know, right?
They're gonna be opening that
That's the
museum
problem
tomorrow.
with being a fucking like an entertainer or whatever, because you start off on one of these tangents and then you're like, that's actually a really good idea, but now it's just out there for all these plebs.
Now everybody has it.
Tiskety tisk.
What can you
Well,
say,
you know
man?
what? I don't care because
There's
maybe.
gonna be competing Pinkies
Dude,
of
we're gonna
Christ
fucking.
now.
The thing is that if we ever get the money, we're gonna build the greatest tourist
But you know
trap.
what?
the world has ever seen.
You know what? We're thinking about this wrong, though. One of them steals our idea, right? We got this video that shows we came up with all this shit. We just go and sue their ass.
They don't give a shit about that.
They're gonna
set up in some Kentucky town
TJ,
where the
right,
you know,
and then we sue if they get to
You know what's going to happen?
big enough, we sue them.
It's going to be thrown out of court, TJ. Because look, that's all they're going to have to say is like, look, Your Honor, we have the pinky of Christ in our possession. The fucking judge will have a divine experience. Oh, I feel the power.
Maybe we just
Case
pay off the
dismissed.
judge.
Sure enough. All right, well, that is our episode on tourist traps. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed.
Sees ya.